Yeah, it's crazy, it's sad, and it's bad. That I really don't give a damn. And I'm late, and they're mad. But I really don't give a damn, 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 damn.
Yeah. Hey, Daddy.
Hey, Daddy.
Yes, that's it right there. Yeah, bitch, I could be a fantasy. I could tell you got big deep. And then I do, because it's my big chocha energy.
Oh, is that what it says on your shirt?
What's a chocha?
Google that shit.
Google it. I'm scared.
Let's see what it says. Let's
Google chocha.
I'm scared.
no, come on, bring it up. We can't have a scared Googler.
It's so funny. This woman at one of my shows, she was like, I really want to buy one of your big cha-cha shirts. I'm like,
Cha-cha.
come on.
Bless chachos.
Bless your heart.
I love chachos.
I love chachos.
Pussy.
Google says
It says pussy.
or if you want to be a dick about it. Oh man, you're damn right. We're leading straight into this.
Straight into it.
Michelle Cantu is on the BFR podcast.
What's going on, everybody?
Awesome, man. We got some great back-to-back guests. Great job, Mike.
Back to back.
Even though I booked this one.
Yeah, you did book this one.
I booked this one. I actually sent the message the night that we had Mace here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, while we were on the episode.
That was very, I guess you guys love Mace's dick or something, because there was 5 million episodes that came out with Mace. It was like Mace.
Really?
Yeah.
Of different podcasts?
Oh, no.
You guys
It was
had.
ours.
We have 3
It was
episodes.
3 2-hour episodes.
There's 3 1-hour episodes.
Yeah.
Mentiroso.
Yeah.
I swear one of them was 2 hours.
Pull it up.
Pull it?
Yeah,
Google that
Oh,
shit.
you might be right. Was it 4 hours?
Yeah,
It was a lot.
Cumulative was
Google it.
4 hours.
I have receipts.
Yeah,
let's
keep
check
talking.
this shit out.
The question
don't
is, did
think
you
so,
watch
though.
all 4 hours?
Yeah, I doubt it.
We barely do it.
I feel like I did though, because
I watched them all.
He had some really his sex stories were really funny.
Hilarious, right?
I laughed out loud when he said that he hit the top of the ceiling fan. And he knocked himself out.
Sounds like you could see a ceiling fan when he was
If there's any animators out there, if you could animate that and send it to
all
us,
right,
that'd be
let's
great.
see,
So
let's see who was right on this one.
Damn, he was right. Look at that shit.
You know how I know?
An hour and 40 minutes.
You know how I know? Because I have to produce them. I'm like,
What does a producer do? I do watch your episodes.
She is gonna watch her. We got a fan in the house.
How about that Rainy
Good.
Street Strangler?
Oh shit, man!
Damn,
And
that's
everybody
some
glazes
deep
over.
cutting right there.
Nobody,
Yeah, he's been wanting to talk about
nobody
that.
addresses that. Nobody talks about it.
We just blow it off. Yeah, whatever, dude.
Welcome, let him when they arrest him.
Fucking
We'll talk
Austin
about it.
is not here.
Yeah.
Well, they've been finding bodies in the San Antonio River, and they're like, yeah, that's not it. It's
That's
San
just a
Antonio,
rapist.
bro.
We drain it once a year. You'll find something in there.
Yeah, like a Spada Park, they found one recently. After the flood and shit, they found a body, and then it got on that. Are you part of that page? The
No,
Rainy
I almost
Straight
joined
some
just
shit?
because of how much you talked about it.
Yeah, it's funny.
Because I feel like
not funny,
I feel like
but
it's Bean.
interesting.
I feel like you guys don't realize that it's him.
It's true. Could be.
He looks like
Could
he has
be.
serial killer
I do
eyes.
have
He
tendencies
does
too.
have that.
Wait, let me see your hands.
Very mysterious.
Like Norman.
Look at those are strangler
He did
hands.
put on that Dexter shirt too, just right now. He's like,
I should have not talked about this on my podcast.
He's kind of Norman Bates, right?
Remember we did that on the first our previous channel, man. We had that, and it was perfect timing where the picture just popped up of. Is that
Norman Bates?
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
no, that was from American Psycho.
That guy.
Yeah, that
Never
Bates
mind.
guy.
Oh, Christian
terrible
Bale.
with
Yeah.
Christian
Yeah.
Bell.
But it was
American Psycho.
Yeah, it was something Bates in that movie.
Yeah. We had
And
camera.
he's a strangler, right? It's a Rainy Street Strangler.
No, they don't know how these people are dying.
I'm asking you how you're doing it.
Oh. No, I actually don't know how these people are dying.
I could have sworn someone I did a show in Austin. They were like, "Yeah, watch out for the Rainy Street Strangler."
Oh, Strangler?
And I was like,
Ripper.
I'm good because I have such a fat neck. It would take him 45 minutes to take me
you
down.
need to talk to them and make sure they get the name right. It's Ripper. Okay.
Ripper.
Yeah, not Strangler.
Oh, so he's a bit.
I know.
It's a good name. I like it.
Rainy Street Ripper.
I like Strangler.
It just happens to
Or like
happen
being
whenever you're at,
strangled.
But it's
Tiltana.
hilarious because now cops are gonna show up at my house.
He's like, I really want to get choked out right now.
Y'all should make a reel and then post that on the Facebook page of that shit, and they'll send the cops over here. 100%. They're doing that to people that comment. Like if they comment or you laugh at a status update in that group, they'll send the cops. They'll be like, this might be a suspect.
So why haven't you guys called the cops on Bean yet? Like,
Because they're not in the group. They need to join the group.
Who's gonna produce this podcast?
Yeah, I'm trying to take them places.
Kill whoever you need to kill, bud.
Bro, keep doing it because it's working.
It's bringing us traffic.
It's hilarious.
I feel like Bean is like tucking his junk off in the corner, and you guys are like, nah, he's okay.
Wait a minute, what does that mean?
You know, from Silence of the Lambs.
You're jacking off.
He's gonna start dancing to Goodbye Horses.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, that kind of tucking.
What does that mean?
You when you tuck your dick.
Oh, I'm tucking my dick?
Yeah.
Oh, Target. Shout out to Target, right? Fuck yeah, they make it.
This guy's with me.
I'm like,
They make it so much easier for me to tuck it now. That's the whole. So, do you know about that? Do you know about that?
Target tucking bathing suits.
So, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Target has tucking panties.
Tuck friendly. Yeah.
Yes.
Apparently, okay. So I guess I'm
want
the
like
only
a
one who tucks
picture.
here.
Hey, I know what they're talking about.
Tuck friendly swimsuits.
Oh, bro.
And this is getting the Budweiser treatment. It's getting the Bud Light treatment.
Is it people are shooting targets up?
No, they're boycotting it.
Yeah.
They're boycotting Target now.
stop, Target. You're so woke.
But so they had to pull the
Merch though?
yeah, because people were going in Target and they're like harassing the workers.
Oh, that's shitty.
Well, people
Yeah.
thought it was for kids, that they were making the tucking bathing suits for kids.
Right.
But
It's not in the kids section
they're not
apparently.
for kids.
I mean,
So then how are you gonna get one?
huh? Extra small, bitch.
Yeah, how does this friendship
Oh,
work
man.
with him being like so flaco and y'all obviously not?
It's actually not a friendship. It's a relationship.
related.
We're
Yeah.
related.
So you guys secretly hate
My
each other.
entire family, not secretly, I actually hate it.
Openly?
It's not secret at all.
Like I wake up in the middle of the night, I fucking hate you. So what the hell?
Yeah, my entire family is like this.
Yeah. We think he's adopted.
Yeah, we're pretty sure.
Yeah.
Do y'all all live here?
That's why I don't get 23.
No, not in this house. No.
Okay.
In this
That'd be
house?
cool.
No. This is my house with my
That'd be
I'm
kids.
sorry. Did
reality
that
show
did
right
that
there.
break like the fourth wall? Like now the magic is.
No.
I mean, in this studio. In
I mean,
this
maybe-
Oh, some people think that we're in different locations because how we have it like split up
Yeah.
and forth. They're like, "Are y'all in different like zooming each other?" Like, no, we're right at the same
Well, that's
time.
what I thought too, because I think I was watching the Trixie one, and it was like two of the panes were just frozen.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Oh yeah,
like,
Yeah, that was
hours.
bad. That was a camera issue.
So that's
Yeah.
that's on your producer,
Yeah,
right?
it is 100%. Uh-huh.
So see,
Absolutely.
I'm just saying.
But we've learned from that, and we dump memory.
Yeah.
Now.
Well, that's why these cameras are right here, our phones or whatever. They're right here now, so we can easily check. Before we had them behind us, and it's a better angle. It's easier, and it's closer.
You just forgot to hit
Better
record.
resolution, but.
That's all that happened.
I hit record, but I think I double tapped the record button and then it didn't. It stopped recording. Oh, yeah.
Parkinson's.
So Michelle Cantu,
Yeah.
shit. Let's get into
guy's
Michelle
funny.
Cantu. Wow.
That's two comedians that said Rich is funny.
It's three. Oh,
He said you had
That's
Parkinson's because you
double tapped.
you double tapped.
Huh? I have Parkinson's.
Yeah.
No, how could I be a serial killer if I had Parkinson's?
That's why you rip them. into
Extra stabbing.
You're coming with me. He had a stutter.
Oh my Jesus.
So glad I said yes to this.
Why do we have Michelle Cantu here?
Because she's the best
And why am
comedian
I
in San
blushing?
Antonio, I thought.
Because apparently she's our biggest fan too.
Yeah. I mean, that's good.
Listen.
That's awesome. I'm glad that you watch, and I is it entertaining?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I feel
'cause
like
otherwise you-
the last podcast I watched, it was like one of you guys has like a family member at a wedding who was married and like hit on somebody.
Oh yeah,
That was my wedding. That was my sister. And it was
And
one
we
of
saw him
my
last
cousins.
night. Actually, he was at the party last night
with
right?
his wife. Yeah.
with his wife that he had at the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
And y'all were like, "Don't worry, nobody listens to this." I'm like, I'm telling everybody about this podcast.
Man, that guy died. He died for 14 minutes. That guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, on our previous channel. Yeah, we'll get it up on this channel, on our previous channel.
Yeah, he had a heart attack and died in Austin.
Yeah, and like
because it's a rainy street stripper. Or whatever the fuck
The stripper.
And actually,
the stripper got his heart fucking beating too hard and he died.
the rainy street stripper.
And that was the last lap dance he ever had.
We were talking about strippers last night too. Yeah, no, he was with his girlfriend and they were coming back. They had just hit 35 to come back, and he's like, "Hey, pull over, hold on, whoa." And then they were a couple minutes from the hospital, so they get to the hospital, and then he was like, he just remembers like his phone falling, so he went to get it, and then he's like, and then I remember waking up, yeah. And so he died, and there was a doctor there, coincidentally, that was trying to do an experimental procedure on somebody who like died to bring them back.
on the side of the road.
No, at the hospital. He's like, holy shit, this is perfect.
He was doing his community service.
Dude, I was going to Whataburger, but I'm
Just there picking up trash.
I'm not in the hospital right now, so I can do my experimental shit on the side of the road.
He just got out of TDC
He's like,
doing his community service.
Does anybody have a car jack and jumper cables, please? Lift this fat boy up.
Somebody bring me a potato.
I was trying to follow the story, and I felt like there was no jump from the pulling over to the hospital.
Yeah, it went fast.
Oh my god!
They were a couple minutes away from the hospital, so they just drove to the hospital, right? He was in the waiting room, and he just remembers dropping his phone. And then he heard the nurse like, "They're going down," or "He's going down."
They're going down on each other.
And, and his wife's like, screaming, and then he wakes up like a few days later or some shit.
In the middle of COVID, so there's like nobody around.
Yeah, in the middle of COVID. So
oh shit.
Yeah, and he had to FaceTime his wife or whatever, but like he died for like 14 minutes, and so we asked him like, "Did you see Jesus Christ, dude? What happened?"
Yeah.
What's up? He's like, "Nothing." He said it was completely black.
It's like I had a good nap.
Yeah, good.
He said, but he never felt better. I was like, damn, I hope that one's coming from me. Because I don't sleep, baby. I need some fucking rest.
But yes, Michelle, we were told that you were, Mace was just...
Yeah.
He was gushing over you.
Did you see that part?
Oh, I did. Yeah. Because he told me to watch it.
Oh, shit. He pointed out the timestamp.
Yeah. Hey, go watch this part, girl. We heard him trying to fuck all the comedians.
He went on 2 podcasts, like I think he did John Abraham and Jimmy Lou's podcast. Mm-hmm. And he said it on that podcast too. And then he went on y'all's podcast, and I was like, what the fuck, Mace? Like, and in Jimmy Lou and John Abraham's podcast, he was like, don't ever work with Michelle. Like, don't, like, because she's so good, if you want to be the funniest on the lineup, she's going to crush you. And I'm like, what the fuck, Mace? Like, no one's going to want to book me. He was like, hey, I'm telling everybody you're amazing, but you're too good. So no, like, nobody wants to work with you.
That's a great Mace impression, by the way.
Oh, is it? I mean, Mace, I loved Mace impressions because they were so shitty.
They're so shitty, they were funny.
They were.
Yeah.
Like, everything was just everything was like a Brooklyn accent.
Like, hey, I'm your Ukrainian girlfriend.
I know, he's like a gabagool, bitch.
Yeah, but you know what? That's kind of good. Like, do you want those people, to be with you in your show? The ones that get discouraged because he's saying you're the funniest one and don't work with you because you're going to kill them? No, because if I was a comedian, I'd be like, fuck yeah, I want to go work with her because she's iron sharpens iron. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And I don't think that I'm the best.
Yeah, good.
I'm very, very humble.
You're not LeBron. That's awesome.
She's the Tim Duncan of the San Antonio comedy scene.
Damn, did you call her big? Fundamental.
Tim Duncan, he's amazing.
Yeah, Tim Duncan.
Have you met him?
Not better than Kobe, but he's amazing. Like, he's a better person.
Actually, from that image that you posted earlier,
that was me.
Better. Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Still better.
Oh.
There was more green on Tim's side. Just saying.
Oh, yeah.
We'll find them. We'll throw it.
With the stats?
Yeah.
It was cherry picking stats, though.
I mean, was it though?
No, I'm kidding. Tim Duncan's great. He's awesome. He's the best.
Yeah,
we're going to get him on the podcast actually soon. We're working that out.
Really?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, my God.
But, we manifest things. I don't know.
Might happen.
I don't know.
I was like, is that what your big
We've had
announcement
2
was?
people that work for the
I
Spurs
said there's no big announcement.
in like the last 3 weeks, so.
You had Vanna White's brother.
We had Vanna White's
Vanna White's brother.
We had 2 Emmy winners.
On accident.
On accident. Yeah, we didn't know until I knew the night before. I was like, holy shit. This
And then
is
he
Vanna
tells
White's
us
brother.
like 5 minutes before the podcast, hey, you know we have Vanna White's brother on? I'm like, when?
Bro.
Right now. I'm like, what?
You didn't
Well,
prep
I
them?
wasn't gonna. No, fuck no. I was gonna tell them when, like, while we were rolling, so it was genuine, like it was a
Yeah.
surprise. But he tells her, "Hey,
Yeah.
Chip tells her, pull up Vanna White's brother's talk show," and I'm like, "Ah, shit." Well, Chip, I was gonna surprise them,
Yeah.
and I could have still done it, like,
Yeah, I didn't catch on.
yeah, nobody would have caught on, but I was like, all right, guys, this is Vanna White's brother. And they're like, what the fuck? He booked them randomly from a fucking Facebook group.
because I
That's
saw how cool he looked.
Oh,
That's really
yeah.
that's how I
You mean
book our
white?
guests.
So he's the booker.
He's the booker.
For the most part,
yeah,
he's the booker,
normally,
yeah.
yeah. But when May started talking about you like that, I was like, immediately I started looking you up, and that's when I messaged you, because I was like, fuck, we got to get her on. I can't wait for this guy, and so here you are.
I'm here.
We haven't even gotten to Michelle Cantu.
Yeah, we haven't even got to you yet.
Oh, that's so fucking cool because we're talking about the art podcast.
That's right.
Thank you so much for watching.
Yes.
We appreciate you.
I wanted to do some research. To see-
Awesome. Thank you, and hopefully you continue to do research after.
Yeah.
and enjoy the podcast
Because
you know?
we'll invite you back. See, that's how you get her.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh.
We like to have our guests, on a rotation.
Question. So I know B is for bean, but I don't know what the FR is.
Yeah,
Flaws and rich.
fucks rich.
Fucks
Oh.
rich. Got it.
Beans fucks rich.
Yeah,
Yeah. Every
and
episode.
over and over again.
He's got trauma.
Fat.
Look at his sad eyes. Look
I
at he's
know.
crying into his
Yeah, my mom
Good.
didn't keep him long
This
enough.
is trauma therapy. So how do you deal with trauma and
They
trauma
just throw it
therapy?
right at me.
You
I'm
just
like-
get the trauma over and over and over again. Like if you're scared of roaches in trauma therapy, they give you roaches and they're like, here, and you get over it apparently. Yeah. So he, he's traumatized.
Have you gone through trauma therapy? Because you
Not
explained
yet.
it like
I kinda
you've gone
need it.
through it.
He's saying
No.
he's trying to see if it works on me.
All
And
his
if it works, then
All his relationships are trauma therapy.
Not this one.
Yeah.
That's not your wife, is it?
No, that's my sister.
She wishes.
don't.
Damn it,
my
we need
sister.
a reaction camera right here. Fuck, man.
I think just that voice alone, like, no. We'll cover
That's
it.
my kid sister.
Golly, I've been blushing this whole episode talking about me being
But I
a
thought
killer.
you guys were
blushing.
like related.
We
so
are. We're all
She's related too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not related to
I'm-
her,
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
but I'm related to them, and they're related to her.
How are you? Are you guys like primos? Like
We're
how are you-
cousins, yeah.
Okay.
Me and him.
Yeah.
Me and him are brothers. He's our cousin.
You guys
That's
are
our sister.
brothers. Obviously different parents, right?
No. Well, maybe. Nah, you might be onto something there. Hold on, let's talk about
I'm
it.
trying. I don't see it.
They have the same mom and dad, and then but us three share the same dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's talk about this here, because right, I agree.
I
There's
don't-
not a resemblance.
No.
Let's look at their other brother. Go to my Facebook.
Our other brother. Yeah, then
That guy.
yeah, you're gonna see a big difference.
I'm just search him.
Yeah.
I mean, if he had social media, we'd be looking.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, I'm just saying, just pull up pictures of him. And this guy, so I think the mom's a floozy. Oh, that's my aunt. Scroll down, right there. That one. Right
Are you talking about their mom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. We've come to that conclusion.
Look,
ourselves.
that's their brother.
But I feel like he's
Same
a good
mom,
blend
same
of
dad.
the both of them.
So you have to see all three of
You
us
have to see
together.
all three of us together because the two of them, I don't see it.
Hey, call Mike over. Tell him to come over real quick. No, I'm kidding. Oh, the episode. I love that. That's my favorite. I'm most proud of it.
That was a really good episode.
Have you seen that one yet?
The guy,
No?
the amputee guy?
No. Oh, you saw the amputee guy?
No.
No.
I just
So
saw that
do you know
you
how
had a
he
guy
got
that was an amputee.
Amputated.
amputated? He did it to himself.
Shut up.
Yeah. He was running from the cops.
Oh, I was going.
Oh, yeah.
Stuck
Motorcycle.
between two rocks and
Spoiler alert.
just seen 127.
How many hours did it take?
Wait, was it
So that's
ours?
the one I need to watch is God's work.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, that
yeah.
was a really good one.
Yeah.
It made me cry.
One of us did
Oh my
actually
God.
shed some tears.
This
on that one.
podcast made you
Yeah.
cry?
Yeah, this is it's totally different from what we do.
Oh, like
Yeah,
from
well,
like depression tears?
No,
No, it
Chip
was like-
White.
Beautiful.
Chip White was kind of a serious one, right? This one is another serious one where we don't joke around like
Too
not
much.
very much.
We had to hold back.
We just talked all about
on
what
Jesus
he
watching
does.
donkey shows in Tijuana.
Yeah. So yeah, we were like fucking. We were making jokes in our head that we were like. And we're like, and constantly, I'm like, fuck, don't say it. Every time he would talk, I'm like, fuck, man, I know what
that
he
look
will
like.
say.
What's he about to say? He's like, I have a question for you. We're like, oh shit.
So you guys just kind of let the guests dictate like the flow? Like you guys don't
It's
like
just a conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a comedy podcast.
We don't even mean it to be. It's
Okay.
just a conversation. Yeah,
Got
it's just
it.
a
Got it,
podcast.
got it.
Like for us, it's just a conversation. It doesn't have to be scripted.
Well,
Anything like that.
That's kind of like how we put it together. It's because like these two are like the funniest people we know, and I'm here for balance, I guess. But like that's
Balance.
what started. Yeah,
Balance, like
like a seesaw.
yeah. Two, of
Right,
you,
yeah, he would-
one of me.
Yeah, way off balance, bro.
You're just in the middle.
Help! Get me down. It just happens.
He's pissed off. He's like, fuck this guy. Wow.
Well, no, I
just
mean
happens.
they're funny, so naturally it's like that's how we started. I was just on here to because I like
Yeah.
talking to them.
I mean, I literally saw an episode that was called Titties and Topo Chico. So I was
my
like,
Topo Chico.
You need to watch that. He's the worst in that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the best.
He's the best.
He's the best.
I mean,
so you guys are like, oh my gosh, watch God's work. It's amazing and beautiful. I'm like, fuck off.
it's literally the contrast to Topo Chico.
Yeah. It's the complete opposite. That's why I was looking at it yesterday, our videos in a row, and I was like, oh my God, we have God's work. And then right under, we have titties and Topo. I was like, bro. But it's a perfect thing for, like, that's us. We can get down that way, and we can also get down a lot that way.
Are you stroking your nipples? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he's stroking his nipples.
She has nipple piercings.
She does.
Like, she didn't show us, but you can see it.
He's like, I saw
He's
it.
been studying the reels.
Yeah,
No. She did a few shots, like, for the thumbnails.
Okay.
And on one, she's like that, and I'm like, oh shit, she has nipple piercings. Trixie, come back on the show and prove us wrong
Oh my gosh.
if I'm lying. But if not, if you don't take Trixie back on again, she had nipple piercings.
Badass. Okay. That's all.
Do you have nipple piercing?
This is fun.
What?
No.
I was hoping it was like a San Antonio female comedian thing that they all just like
No.
that's their initiation.
Yeah,
They all gotta get
You
their
are a
nipples
comedian
pierced.
now.
yeah. My friend just asked me yesterday, have you ever slept with a girl with nipple piercings? I said, no.
No,
I haven't. No.
it tastes
Not
like
yet.
It tastes like pennies.
Like pennies?
Yeah,
Well, because it's metal.
yeah.
Is she on her period?
Oh, that's iron, buddy.
Oh, my. You're like, pennies is not a good sign, bro.
If it tastes like
discharge.
compost, there's something else going on.
Run. That's his trauma therapy
Hey,
right
so,
there.
so we got Michelle Cantu here.
Yes.
I was like, I think she might be about to have a seizure. That's what my husband says when he's about to have a seizure. He's like, I taste pennies in my mouth.
He's had a seizure? He's
My
had
husband's
multiple?
my husband's an epileptic.
Oh, okay. Damn. So when it's coming on,
He's like, I taste pennies in my mouth. And then he's out.
So he can't dance?
No, he can't dance.
Like if you're about to have a stroke,
Why?
they say you smell dead
What do
burnt
you mean?
hair.
Why?
Burnt
mean?
hair.
All the
stroke,
flashing lights.
oh, yeah. Is that
See, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, this guy's funny. I don't know about this.
Is
guy.
no. Is that with you got it wrong? Is that with epilepsy? Like everybody with epilepsy can't have flashing lights?
No, my husband does fine with flashing lights.
Yeah, so he can dance. There you
It
go.
depends, but it's most
If he wants
epileptics with flashing lights.
So he
With-
can't dance. It just has nothing to do with the seizures.
Like
just can't dance.
one of his triggers is like MSG. Like he can't eat like Chinese food.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
so sad.
I love Chinese food.
I don't like the
I'm
Chinese
surprised
people
that we
either.
got married, but like when we would go out, when we first started dating, he would have seizures in the Chinese restaurant. And I'm like, oh,
Dang, and that's he didn't
Hey,
know.
but that's love right there. He took a
Wait.
seizure for you.
he did.
Did he know?
Yeah, he knew.
That's what I'm saying.
That's so romantic.
Wait, so when Trump was talking about fuck China and everything, your husband was on board, right?
Finally, someone's on my side.
Time, bro.
This motherfucker spit.
Rid of him.
Damn it, their food, giving me the seizures.
They die.
No.
Yikes.
If they die.
No, thankfully he's been.
I hope we don't get you in trouble, Michelle.
For what?
I don't anything.
I'm like, now that I realize like what the situation is, I'm fully prepared to be canceled after appearing on this podcast.
Hell
Because
yeah.
we're gonna go to the moon, baby.
Yes,
I
we
hope.
are.
I hope eggs in one basket here. No, I'm kidding. So you're a comedian, aren't you?
I am. Yep.
How long have you been a comedian?
Okay. I feel like there's two answers.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We'll go with the
so
first.
the first answer is my very first comedy show was my birthday, December 10th, 2021. So that would make that, what, like 18 months?
Where was it at?
It was at a book club.
At a book club?
At a
Barnes and
book club.
Nobles?
No, I was at my friend's house, my friend Nicole's house. I'm in a book club. It's called Books and Booze for Chingonas. Shout out to the best book club in San Antonio.
Books and Booze for Chingonas.
Yes,
What up?
and we
Pew,
don't
pew, pew,
we
pew.
don't often read the books, but we do the booze. So.
You do chingona shit. Fuck. But what's your favorite book that you read there?
Or attempted to read.
Or attempted or started? First couple
Mexican
chapters.
Gothic was really good.
Mexican Gothic.
Mexican
Where's
Gothic.
my notepad?
It was
I just,
really spooky.
Mexican
and scary.
Gothic.
Mexican Gothic?
Mexican
Sounds like
Gothic.
me as a serial killer. That sounds like the title for my book when I get busted, y'all.
No, yours is Mexican Dexter.
Mexican Dexter. That's a good one too.
Yeah.
Dexter.
The killer, right? Not the cartoon character.
Dexter Bean. Yes, dumbass. But these guys are not bad guys. That the
Neither was
serial
Dexter, the
killer
cartoon
in Austin.
character.
Huh?
He was actually a fucking.
Dexter's Laboratory.
Yeah.
Some could say the guy from the TV show too.
No, but I'm saying that the guys that are being killed in Austin are not necessarily.
Dude, we're not going to talk about
No,
that again.
you got to talk about it. He's got to talk about it.
Anyway, so you're a comedian, right?
He's been playing dead bodies around.
Now, do you have a favorite book that you read in the book club?
I literally just answered that question.
Oh yeah.
Can we get an
is
ADD
a
alert
terrible
on that?
No, it's not. Because if you watch our podcast, like if you really watch it, not just for research,
know that happens
you'll
every
see
episode.
that happens often. And it's
Yeah.
my ADD. Have you ever taken Adderall?
No.
No. Oh.
Have you done any kind of drugs before?
Yeah.
Well, you're rubbing your nose, so I already got that answer. dead giveaway, Michelle.
Why do you think she's so energetic right now?
she
I'm all. What are you talking about?
said that quinceañera rehearsal was lit.
So
Oh my god.
bro,
Go ahead, rehab.
we take rehearsal serious. This is shit we're gonna be doing that night. We're gonna do that shit tonight. Make nachos, bitch. So your first gig was book club night. How many people were there? They were all your friends, right?
They were all my friends.
They laughed at you.
They did. And there was maybe like, I don't know, 20 ladies there.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, hey, you should probably try doing this like seriously. So then I didn't do comedy again for a few months. I was like, oh, that was fun. Like got it out of my system, just something to try. And then I've been friends with Bobby, who is one of the co-owners at Upstage Comedy Lounge. I met him years ago because I'm a really shitty driver. And I took his comedy defensive driving course.
I thought you were gonna say you fucking
Oh,
ran
that's
into him.
hilarious.
No, he I think he still does it, but the course that I took, I think it was like at CC's Pizza or something. It was like, have pizza, you're a comedian, and get your ticket dismissed, all for like $25 or something like that.
Wow.
So I had known Bobby for years. And
Those are the best defensive driving courses, though.
They
The
were.
comedy ones.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I
Did
thought
you ever have to take defensive driving?
No, I'm a good
see,
driver.
he's a good driver.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've taken it once.
I didn't used to be a good driver, but
Yeah, we heard.
After.
Really?
Yeah.
yeah, those episodes don't exist, and they kept me up at night. I talked about hit and runs and shit.
What?
You're welcome.
You're the worst.
Now I'm the best.
You just
I used to be the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to be the worst before you become the
What was
best.
it like? He says like 3 times and like turned into like 5 times where he had a hit and run.
Yeah.
oh my
He said,
God.
look,
No, that's not true. It was twice.
Are you the one that's getting hit or are you the one that's doing the running?
Twice? No, once I got hit, and then the guy was like, "Run."
run, I'm going to fucking kill you.
This is gonna end well if you stay.
Can we pull this light forward and then angle the curtain a little bit more so
Oh,
that she
shit.
gets more? I'm sorry, but I have a little.
Producing.
I'm trying to get it right here. 2 times my bad. One time the guy hit me, fucking plows through me so hard that my seat fell backwards. And then he pops back up like a fucking cartoon. And come back up like, holy shit, that was crazy. And so I pull into the gyms that's right there on Bandera, and it was a yield, and he didn't yield. Oh. I yielded, and so I get off, and I'm like, oh my God, like I look at his car, and it's all the way smashed into like the driver's seat. It's a PT Cruiser, and then I get out, and he's like, "Are you all right?" I'm like, "I'm all right." Are you okay? And he's like, "I'm okay." He's like, "Do you have insurance?" I'm like, "No." He was like, "Well, your car's fine." And I saw his car right in front of us, and I'm like, impossible, dude. He's like, yeah, your car is completely fine. So I go to the back of my car, and nothing's wrong with my car at all. And he's like, so if you want to go ahead and take off, I'll just tell the cops that I hit somebody and they left. And I was like, I gotta go, man. So
was it the same car too for all those hit and runs?
I was the same exact car. It was a Saturn, man. That Saturn was a fucking amazing beast. Oh God.
They should have took it to Ukraine.
They should have. It probably is in Ukraine right now, just pushing through fucking. It's going through Russia right now, bro.
With Alejandro on the passenger seat.
We gotta take this water.
Damn. And I fell asleep for like, it was like 36 hours, and I didn't know that I had a concussion. Oh. And I fell asleep. I went home after work, fell asleep, and my brother was living with me at the time, and he's like, when I woke up and went downstairs, he's like, dude. I was like, what? And he's like, you've been asleep for like 36 fucking hours. And I'm like, I didn't go to work. He's like,
you just slept.
You're all right? Shit. And I'm like, oh shit, I got in a wreck yesterday. He's like, motherfucker.
There's a concussion.
Did you never go to the doctor?
No.
Called it.
No, he doesn't.
I have great insurance too.
Yeah. Oh, you do now, but you didn't then.
No, he still does not go.
No, then I still work for the same organization I work for now. And so, yeah, I had decent insurance.
But you just were like, fuck it.
That was fine. No, I did go to the doctor, and he was like, dude, don't do that.
You could have died.
And by the way, get insurance, bro. Car insurance.
And ever since then, he would drive to Austin. He blacks out, and then he comes home the next day.
Yes.
I did black out one time in Austin.
Because he is the rainy street stripper.
There you go.
Stripper. I am not a stripper.
Anymore.
You're not in Austin right now.
You got the wrong ER word.
No.
I'm a killer, not a stripper.
So you went to comedy classes or the defensive driving, right?
Oh, so I just the backstory to say, like, I've known Bobby for years, and so he had something pop up on his social media where he was offering comedy classes. So I think I was part of the inaugural class. It was like me, Devin Benish, Jimmy Lou, CJ. I'm trying to think. There were a couple of really good comics in that class.
So comedians are just a bunch of bad drivers?
No, that's just
That's why you're so funny.
That's true.
That's just how
shit, I have
that's
it
how I
here.
met Bobby.
I can do this.
But no, we
Did I tell you about the time I hit a dead end?
we heard about that one
No,
too.
I'm kidding. Go ahead.
I was just, we took classes, and I feel like a lot of the comedians are going to talk to, I feel like I've gone through Bobby's upstage class.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, we had
We're just like, hey, Bobby, can you send us another one?
Give us your freshest graduate.
Yeah.
Who's your valedictorian?
But taking comedy classes is interesting. Because comedy, like...
Yeah, how do you feel about it?
I don't know. Learning comedy...
I feel like you feel some type of way about it.
I do.
So speak it. Spill the tea, sis.
I'm trying to.
yeah.
I'm getting there.
You think it's fake?
No, I don't think it's fake.
Fake news.
No, I don't think it's fake. I think that comedy is something that's innate. You know what I mean? Like, like being able to become a comedian is something that you pick up from being a comedian.
Mm-hmm.
But I would guess he would talk like about delivery.
We're talking about how I feel.
You can't fucking tell him how he feels.
Yeah.
No. I'm talking about like what Bobby taught.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you're right. I think you have to be innately funny.
I agree with Bean. I do think that there is something that you cannot be taught in a comedy class, but there's also like shit that I didn't know, like how many minutes does a guest spot do? How many minutes does a host do? A feature, a headliner,
That's what I was like, exactly what I was going to get to, that it's innate, right? But I was going to say like, but what are the intangibles that you learn from a comedy class, right?
Yes.
And so I'll just cut it, and then I'll get into you talking about the intangibles because I'm used to dealing with it.
He's so mad about it.
If he's not giving me shit on a podcast, it's not gonna be a good podcast.
I know, it's part of the act. It's part of the act. It's not scripted, but it kind of
Well, wait,
we know
it's
our
part
roles.
of the act.
Yeah, we're doing this
When do you
20%.
turn that shit off?
Oh shit! No,
wait.
it's method acting.
Aren't you? Isn't one of you doing stand up too?
No, none of us are doing.
We've been trying to get him to do it.
We've been trying to get him to do it, but you just said that he's not funny, so I'm
Probably never gonna do it now.
pull back on that. I might just take the reins
The
here.
greatest comedian in San Antonio. Tell me I'm not funny.
I produce
I
everything.
said my
else.
non-funny brother's funnier than me.
He's gaining traction. You're losing.
No
it, bro.
shit.
But you're doing great at booking, so keep booking
Yeah.
those Emmys. And
I just became fucking rich on our podcast. And changed this shit to BRF.
it's crazy.
Fucking hate it here.
Ever since he cried about us talking shit to him,
Yeah, he was taking our energy.
yeah,
Yeah,
Our
we
big
gotta give
dick
it back.
energy.
I
We gotta
fucking
stop that.
gaslighted you
Oh my
guys.
we gotta
gosh.
stop that. We gotta stop that. In the chat, we make him have it. I mean, we let him fucking have it.
Yeah.
We're like, sometimes he goes MIA for a few hours, and we're like, is this the time he killed himself? Fuck, bro. I hope not. I'm gonna feel a little bad for a couple of days.
I mean, there is something in the closet to hang myself with, but it's not. It's not for that purposes.
Oh shit!
A fucking forklift?
Bro,
Ew, there he is.
too far.
Jesus.
I'm trying to go David Carradine over here, and you're all forklift.
I just was thinking about you in the closet. You mean your bedroom? You mean where you live? He's bisexual.
The twin bed in the.
Yeah. Oh shit, you're not?
It all makes
Interesting.
sense now.
There's more fake news on this podcast.
So,
Wow.
the goal is to get him to leave his toxic relationships,
But-
him to come out as gay, and me to get on a stand-up stage.
Right. One of the goals was for me to eat ass, and we checked that bitch off
Oh,
quickly. Do you eat ass?
Who's clapping?
Me.
Because we're proud
What
of
do you
him.
think about that? What do you think about?
When I think about you eating
like,
ass, like
not
more power
me.
to you.
Not me.
Whatever you like.
not
Yeah,
Papa.
Bean.
It's not me eating ass. What do you think about
Ass eating.
anal fellatio?
I mean, it's awesome.
All right.
Yeah. See, we're getting more ass eaters on
But
there also. So.
until like 2 episodes ago,
I mean,
I was like,
I don't eat ass.
but you will allow it.
I will allow it.
Nice.
You don't eat ass. You wouldn't eat your husband's ass.
He's never asked me to, but if he asked me to, I
If
probably
he asked
would.
you to, you probably would.
What if he has a fucking seizure?
I should not have laughed at that.
Be careful, honey.
Baby,
I can cut it. I can cut it.
Be careful, honey. I just had Chinese today.
Oh
Our funniest episode.
my God. Rudy, if you're listening, I will eat your ass even if you have a seizure.
I won't stop.
I need tissues. Rudy, this is all for comedy.
Oh my God, bro.
I'm fucking crying.
Oh, shit.
It hurts. Oh shit! I've never had an episode hurt.
I have.
Holy shit! Oh, you fat bitch!
Look, these were happy tears and now they're sad tears.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Who's that comedian we're trying to get on? The Love
Master.
Craig what?
Livingston.
Shit. No, Craig Phillips or some shit.
Shoemaker.
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 You ever heard of Craig Shoemaker, the Love Master? I'm the Love Master. Baby.
No.
Oh God, he's fucking hilarious. You can pull up.
Is he here?
Just
Is
the first one.
he a Texas comic?
No, he's Philly, but he's been around forever. But
Would you be able to do like someone virtually?
well, he's down. He was like, "We'll do it." He goes, "Either you fly us out or we'll do it Zoom." And we're like, we'll drive to you, bro.
Oh, that's nice.
So we might do that, right? But I was watching a podcast he did the other day, and man, he's doing this laugh therapy program, right? And so let's just try this, okay? Just humor me, all right? Yeah.
All right, go.
So we're gonna breathe in deeply, right? And then we're just gonna let out an actual okay? Ready?
All right.
All right.
That was nice.
The next one, it feels crazy, right? How much? Okay. The next one we're gonna do, but we're gonna ha.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Ready?
Nope.
No, not as much.
The first one felt better.
Dude, when I was doing it with him and that other guy, and the other guy was deadpan, it was funny because they started cracking up at each other. But man, that guy's stories that he has about being kidnapped by a pedo.
Whoa.
And
Who did?
him? Craig Shoemaker.
He's the
Love
pedo?
Master. No, I'm the pedo in this story.
You're the pedo, okay.
I kidnapped him and took him to Philly. So the guy worked for the Eagles organization. And so he would get tickets, right? Yeah, those fucking Eagles, bro. Fly Eagles fly. And so he would get him to go to the games. He's like, I got these great tickets. I got backstage passes, blah, blah, blah. And that's how he would get him to go.
Nice.
And then he kidnapped him for some
That's how you could get me.
Yeah, dude, man, like he tried to take his life, and when he was 13 and in the closet, he had the whole rig set up because you were talking about you have the whole rig set up, but it's not for that.
The whole ring.
And he did it with a necktie, with a brand new necktie, and like his mom came in when he's like. His mom came in and she's like, "This is our brand new fucking necktie."
Oh, poor baby.
Hey, it made the Love Master. Let's pull up a video of the Love Master. Come on, because poor baby. This guy's hilarious. If that's what it takes.
I don't think I've seen
So,
him.
Michelle, what kind of trauma have you had to deal with?
Right, because that's what everybody says is that you have to have like a ton of trauma to be
comedians
really
are-
funny.
I love your earrings, by the way.
Thank you, my
You guys-
Salinas.
Oh, Salinas está aquí. Damn, those are dope.
AJ should have worn them.
AJ should have worn them.
Y'all had AJ on
Yeah,
here?
we had AJ the same day that we had Alejandro on. So that's our next episode to come out. I need to start working on
Oh
it.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Jessica.
We're
drop-
dropping it for
June
Gay
1st.
Pride.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We gay prided our
Yeah, we got a little
while.
gay for a little bit there.
Don't worry, guys. We're not Budweiser. We'll
did
come
you
back.
hit on Jessica and that's why everybody thinks
She
you're bisexual?
hit on us. Everybody knows we're bisexual, by
three
the
of us
way,
got
because
the-
of all of our episodes leading up to Jessica. We were just hard because she was here. No.
I'm
I
gay?
haven't.
I'm not gay.
He looks so young.
I'm the love master, baby. Yeah, I'm as hard as Final Jeopardy. That's right, baby. Take for breakfast. I could hold 2 cups of coffee and a dozen donuts right there, baby. Yeah, I was circumcised by a bandsaw. That's right, baby. One night with me, you'll be sweating like Jessica Simpson taking the SATs. That's right. You go to school with me, you'll graduate magna cum laude. That's right, baby. I'm the love master. What are you laughing at? Wanna go bird watching? Look, a swallow. Yeah, that's right. I'll stir your drink from right here, baby. Yeah, I got a drink. It's a penis colossus. That's right, baby. Yeah, I got a smoothie right here. This one comes with a protein boost. That's right, baby. Well,
This guy got kidnapped by a
grab
pedo.
all of this shit. That's right, baby. Yeah, I got 4 inches right here. Yeah, some women don't like it that wide. Yeah, that's right, baby. I'll have you quivering like Mel Gibson getting pulled over by Officer Steinberg. That's right, baby. I'm the love
What is that?
master, baby. What
Because he
is
hates
that?
the
He hates
Yeah.
the Jews.
Oh, okay.
Aw, that was a good joke. I just
I
missed
love you
it.
so much you'll think you're at IHOP. You don't like IHOP? You like French food? Well, bon appetit, baby.
Are his eyes always like closed like that? When
No,
he's
that's
delivering
yeah.
his
When
set?
he goes
people
into
staring at
that
me
love
right
master mode.
What the hell happened to him?
Yeah. So he goes into
I
that
see.
persona.
Where'd the minivan guy go? Nothing mini here, baby. That's me tapping you on the shoulder right now, baby. Yeah, don't turn your head, you'll get a black eye. That's right, baby. Yeah, I'll have you shaking like Courtney Love in rehab. That's right. Yeah, let me show you a magic
Our
trick.
beans
Pick a
hitting the
number
the
between
record button.
68 and 70. Oh, yeah, that's
Damn.
right, baby.
He just
I'll
said,
hit
pick
you
a number. Let me show you a magic
G-spot,
trip.
H-I-J-K elemental P-spot. I'll cover the whole damn alphabet, baby.
This dude even
let's play doctor.
Fucking
Is this
steps
four?
on comedians' jokes.
Yeah, it'll only be a prick. Don't worry, baby.
So let's talk
I got
about
some
your
penicillin. Cure you right up there, baby.
the way
That's
you
right.
handle hecklers.
Oh, yeah.
Have you had one?
You think it's a fairy?
I mean, I feel like everyone who maybe has done the elbow room has had to deal with the heckler.
Really? They're bad there?
Yeah, but you just gotta, I don't know, you just gotta give it right back to them. You gotta do it in a way where you're not maybe necessarily like punching down, but you know that you're not gonna take any shit from them.
Why don't you want to punch down?
Because then it turns the whole crowd against you.
Ah, that's true. Yeah, you don't want to be like, extra over the top.
Yeah, because then people will be
Oh, you're
on
just
the
an
side
asshole.
What's like punching
Yeah.
down though? Like what is like an example of punching down?
So like when you pick on someone or like, you know, if you do crowd work, you don't want to punch down, meaning like you don't want to like make them feel shitty about themselves, like pick on them, make them uncomfortable.
Oh, gotcha.
Or you'd be like, oh, you're so loud, you fat piece of shit. Like that's punching down.
Why'd you look at me?
Yeah, good job. That's not.
I think you should go with punching
Yeah,
down.
I
You're
don't
really,
think that's
you're-
punching
Yeah, you're
down.
really good at it.
Yeah, it works.
No, it only makes them matter. It makes them like want to keep, you know, like then they're going to challenge you and then they're going to get more of the crowd on their side. Like, hey, this comedian's kind of an asshole.
Right.
Like then it just makes the heckling like get out of control.
But I think that's based off comedian, though, right? Like, because some comedians will punch down, and it's hilarious,
Yeah.
and people love them for it. But others, like you're not going to punch down because that's not your.
That's
comedy.
not my, yeah.
So what do you do?
My mic went out.
No, you're good.
good.
Oh,
You-
okay.
did your headphones
I can't,
go out?
Oh, there it is. I couldn't hear anything in my
What?
headphones.
Your headphones? You
My
might be-
headphones, I can't hear anything. I used to be able
Make
to
sure
keep-
they're not loose.
Are they loose?
The connector.
Is it?
Maybe you got to push it in a little.
Yeah.
I had this other guy help me today connect headphones.
Okay.
So,
I can hear it now.
Yeah.
Did you fuck up plugging in headphones?
Yeah.
And the monitor.
Yeah. And I grabbed that one and I was like, oh, okay, it's plugged in. Like, so yeah.
Oh, so even quality assurance.
No. I grabbed it because I was like, I'm gonna plug it in, and I saw a cable connect. I didn't quality assurance it. I was just like, all right, plugged it in.
Bruh.
I didn't think maybe somebody doesn't know how to fucking plug in headphones.
How'd you get your wife pregnant?
I know.
Luck.
You couldn't get shit in these holes.
Oh, that's why your kids
You're
are black.
married? How come you're not wearing a ring?
I haven't had a ring on in like forever.
Ooh.
It just doesn't fit anymore?
Wow.
I thought you didn't punch down.
She isn't. She's your
punching out.
equal.
So listen,
No,
so that's
that
what I
was
do.
it, yeah.
That's what I do. I punch down, but I do it in a way that's like questioning, like really sweet, like
Yeah.
unassuming.
Yeah.
And some people are like, oh, bitch, because I actually
Right.
do a lot of roasting in my
good.
set. So I just, very unassuming.
But-
it's kind of like a fucking shark attack.
Out
It
of
just
nowhere.
sneaks up on you.
Yeah, and
Yep.
it's not super offensive. Like you're trying to
super.
hurt them.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Well, I also will open up with like self-deprecating humor for me first. I'm
Right.
like, I'll pick on myself.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, I'm a fat bitch. I'm like, you're a fat bitch too. Let's be fat bitches together. So I will not. I'll look
Yeah,
at
it
your
works.
brother.
No,
I'll
no,
call,
no,
You
no,
call your brother a
no,
fat
really,
bitch.
I am fine with it. No, I'm
He's
good with
totally
it.
fine with it. Just don't
Okay.
do it in the chat.
I'll cry on the right home. Don't worry.
While Mercury's retrograding.
I wish I knew more about that. So I don't know anything about.
Oh, it's crazy.
Retrograde?
yeah. I
it's
don't know.
crazy.
I don't know about the moons and the.
I saw this girl post about it when Mercury was recently in retrograde. This is good. I can't even talk.
Good, because we ain't got no more.
So I was like, this is so stupid. You know, when she posted it, she was like, is anybody else being super off with this Mercury and retrograde?
like, what does that even mean?
Yeah, and I was like, that's so dumb. But I Google it, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I can't just say it's so dumb. Let me see. And you look it up.
Yeah.
And literally, there was shit happening with the podcast when I was producing for that whole fucking period of time. And I was like, I was so frustrated during that period of time.
Yeah, it really was.
And I'm a Virgo, and like one of the signs that's really fucked with through this Mercury retrograde is a Virgo. So I was like, holy shit, maybe there's something to this. That dumb bitch. Right.
So now you sleep with like crystals under your pillow and shit like that? Right?
I'm about to.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, can't afford
That's
crystals.
one of the bitches that he strangled.
That was Ruby.
Crystal.
That was Ruby.
So we're here at sagegoddess.com.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, what does it say? Who can read?
Mercury retrograde.
Not you. Mercury retrograde is a significant astrological event that can impact our lives. Mercury retrograde impacts all forms of communication and the way we think about things. During these periods, we often experience delays, mix-ups, and accidents when it comes to communication, transportation, and technology. Connections of all kind don't seem to follow the rules we've become accustomed to. So I read some shit like that and I was like, 100%, dude, this fucking podcast has been like fucking up here and there. They would ask me for like ETAs and I'm like, no fucking ETA, dude. Like fucking Mercury's in retrograde right now, bro. You never know what's going to happen.
Answer for everything.
Well, it's not anymore. As of May 14th, Mercury is out of retrograde until like August right up till September 13th or 14th. And my birthday is September 14th. So I'm like,
Right on time.
right on time, baby. Let's go.
You're gonna have to deal with all
You know what happened last time when Mercury went out of retrograde?
Yeah.
What
Remember the
happened?
chat?
You killed somebody?
I ate ass for the first time.
How was that for you?
It was amazing.
Did you see his eyes literally like lit up? It was amazing.
It was amazing, contrary to what I was saying on the podcast. So if you watch all of our episodes, or it's more in the previous channel we had before he got us canceled.
Did the guy whose ass you ate, did he think it was amazing?
Damn, it's funny how everybody asked that question. It's hilarious.
We all think you're gay.
I know. Oh, the girl that I'm dating right now.
And this is her, right?
This is
No, that's
her.
my sister.
That's my wife.
That's your wife. That's
The girl I'm dating. Yeah. We'll cut this so my wife doesn't hear it. Shut up, okay?
So
just keep
I'm just making sure. So Bean did not eat your sister's ass.
No.
Not yet. Pride Month.
She goes,
Bean's gay.
Yeah, because
It's only
I
4
told
days
her
away.
this. I don't know if I did this in the podcast or not. But I told her, like in the AJ podcast with the gay guy, I'm gonna come out as gay. And then we're gonna release it on Pride Month, June 1st, and it's gonna be everybody's gonna be like, I knew it. I didn't do it, did I?
No.
Fuck. I got it. Damn. So
I
today,
think he did though.
No.
You kind of came out as bisexual, bro.
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it back
What
yet.
did he say?
He likes
mean-
dicks.
Damn, I have. Fuck, man.
The basic gay stuff.
I haven't started post production, so I can't confirm or deny it. You see?
As opposed to the advanced.
Yeah, the advanced stuff that the straight guys don't really know about.
He's not Dr. Rich yet.
Oh, thanks for saying yet. That means, potential.
In gay, bro. You do. You have
He's
a lot
working
of
up to
potential,
it.
bro. You have a lot of. Me too.
No, but my dad watches our podcast, right?
Oh, man.
And,
And he's so disappointed.
we had strippers
He
on the
is now.
podcast.
He is now.
We had strippers, and he was just like, "How did y'all have strippers and y'all still managed to talk about dicks for 2 hours?"
God,
Oh, you don't let your kids listen to your eating ass podcast?
Not yet. No, I do. My 21-year-old, actually, I do. Yeah.
You have a 21-year-old son?
He'll be 20. No, he'll be 21 in August, actually.
How old are you?
Hey, we played that last podcast.
Oh,
Our
We
my
did
gosh.
play that last podcast.
It's just all the cum to your face just makes it like so lubricated and the wrinkles.
She know this.
Look at
Oh, it's just true. How old are you, 50?
She doesn't have wrinkles either.
You must be 75 right now.
Better than Botox.
Cum, it's like the Benjamin
Damn.
Button.
How many seizures is that, though?
You know how exciting it is when he ejaculates while he's having a seizure?
Oh, my God, bro.
You just don't know where
And the
it's going to
ambulance
go.
shows up.
It's everywhere.
I know, I've been there. Yeah, AJ wants it.
Oh, All this to say,
AJ won.
So wait, are you single, Bean?
For now, it's very close to ending.
is she gonna watch the
It's
podcast?
close to ending. By the time this airs, it will be over.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, no, it's getting good. It's getting good. This podcast is working. So yeah,
That was the original.
Yeah.
the original intent of this podcast. Just not like let's do a podcast to do this, but no, it morphed into like as we were having conversations because it just started with the three of us just talking, right? But we would talk about, and mostly it's me talking about like all the shit, right? And I've had toxic relationships all my relationships have been toxic, right?
Yeah.
It's them. It's not me. We have merch. It's actually toxic by association. So like it's not me, it's the bitch. Like so I'm toxic by association.
I like that he pointed at you.
Shit, I pointed at the bitch. My bad. All right, on cue. Hi, bitch.
I feel so bad for him.
No, he gets it every week. It's like
so
his kink.
but like but so like it went
Crying into
it went 7 years. Me and my ex broke up 2017. I caught it.
I didn't even see anything.
It's all right.
I'm like convinced that you're like schizophrenic.
No, I'm ADD
Oh,
and a serial killer. Oh, look, it just flew out of my hand.
Way to go, serial killer.
Anybody else see anything?
Yeah, there was
You'll
nothing
see it on the
there.
camera. Okay, the camera's gonna pick it. Oh, the camera won't pick it up because the angle.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No.
He's losing his mind as we speak. Did y'all see it? It was like a fucking dragon. The dragon just came out of my hand.
He's gonna drive us to Austin and dump us in the river any moment now.
That's how it starts, the hallucinogens.
So tell me about She's not drinking. That's why. That's why she's not like this. So tell me about your joke writing process.
I have a ton. Anybody that sees me, my like pre-show ritual, I pull out all of my joke books. I have a ton of joke books. I have like 4 or 5, and it's just like a security blanket.
Did you bring any with you?
I do have some in my car.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And then you pull them all out and you're going through them?
I go through all of them at once and just like look through, because what I'll do is I have jokes that I've written, and then I have jokes in a set, like at certain points. And I'm like, well, this, and I try to write the date of like when I did that show and like the set. And, you know, so I'm like, oh, well, you know, this show was Mother's Day, or, you know, this show was, you know, I don't know, at a fucking winery. I was like, so let me pull, if I do another winery, that type of crowd, just so I can try to make sure that I'm doing the right jokes for the right crowd.
Yeah.
So
like you have your set, and then if it's, and it turns out to be like, oh shit, that's this kind, you have your pivot to go to. That's fucking crazy. How do you remember all of that? Do you just repeat it to yourself, or you're doing so many sets of those jokes?
I have been working quite a bit. I've been working a lot. So I feel like the repetition is very helpful. But yeah, you
just got back from a gig, right?
I did. I just came back from Columbus,
That's
Ohio.
crazy.
Yeah.
How were those white people?
There were a lot of white people, but there were also a lot of Latinos there.
What?
Yeah.
How did they, what?
How did they get there?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You took them? Oh, is it just your book club? It's the book club? Do you recommend a person that's starting out doing comedy to start with a group of people that know them, that are gonna do that? Because, you know, I don't know, maybe you were killing it. Maybe you were killing it.
Well, so that's the thing is like, I did it and I'm like, how, you know, they're like, oh, Michelle, you're so funny, you should do it. And I'm like, can I really believe them? Or are they just like really gassing me up, right?
Exactly.
So that's why I didn't do anything again
Did you
for
Taco
months.
Bell before that?
What?
Gassing.
You're
made a bad
so
guess.
terrible. That was awful.
That was my first
Remember,
one though.
I'm great. You're terrible.
I know. Like, what is happening? I
we
thought
make
you
that-
guys were the funny ones.
Can you turn that into real?
We're allowed to have, are you a perfect comedian?
No.
Yeah, exactly. We're allowed to have
Wow,
some
he started punching down.
I know.
That's not punching down. That's a reality check. I'll own it. That was a sucky joke. I'm not funny though. So that, yeah, right. How do I know that they're not gassing me up?
You got to go to an open mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just have to.
So, did it take you a while to build
Yeah,
up?
so what was
that
your
courage?
process for that, to get to your first open mic?
I went to the class. I went to the class first, and they were like, as part of the class, you need to go to open mics. And then they give us the list of all the different open mics. And like y'all, and Mary Bakay, who was one of our instructors, she was like, hey, y'all should go together to support each other. Then she was kind of giving us like open mic etiquette, because you'll see a lot of people like at open mics, and comedians get really butthurt. Like if they're like, you know, if they're on like at number 20, And numbers 1 through 10, like will leave. Like they'll do their time and they'll take off. And then by the time you get to number 20, there's like nobody there. And they get really mad. Wow. I've had comedians who've gone on stage and they just like have used their time to rant about how they're pissed off that people left.
Oh shit.
What the fuck?
Why are they like this? Because they're damaged people. And they're looking for validation.
Or they just really care about the craft and they want that, they want that support.
Yeah, because I was in the music industry here, and it's the same way. People go and complain. Everybody left before I went on, and It's the same kind of thing.
Okay. I don't know, because like I've been a DJ for a long time, right? And I've DJ'd bars and had karaoke gigs where it's like there's nobody here, right? And when I was first starting, I would get upset about it, but after, like, I was like, no, am I doing this for the people? I'm doing this for me because it's my passion, right? And so then I started having the thing about, I would tell people, because sometimes people would come up to me and they're like, you're having a fucking blast. There's like 5 people here and you're having a blast. And I'm like, 5 or 500, I don't give a fuck. And so I would start telling people that, because they're like, man, I like how when there was nobody here, you were still doing the same thing as now it's packed. And I'd say 5 or 500, it doesn't matter to me,
Yeah.
So that doesn't make sense to me, because it's like you're doing it for the passion. You're doing it for the reps. And if there's one person in front of you, fuck it, make them laugh,
For sure.
Because that's what they're there for. At the end of the day, they're there to laugh.
That one person.
Yep.
Fuck the 100. They're not there to laugh.
And I think it's also a sign when you go to open mics, and there are a lot of open mics where it's mostly comedians in the crowd. But how you can tell if you're crushing it is if you see like the comedians who are like, maybe they go outside, they smoke, or they get a drink. You see someone go on stage, you see all the comedians come back in to watch that comic.
Yeah.
That's, like that's the person that's good. That's the person to watch. Because a lot of comedians go to open mic and they're there just to work on their shit. And they don't really care about looking at the other person unless they see someone really good and they're like, I want to see what their new shit looks like.
Right. And that's a compliment to you when they do that.
Is.
But what it shouldn't be is an insult to the others when they walk out.
Don't. Right.
And they shouldn't take it as this is something personal. It's like, no, it's just like,
just keep working.
You're not there yet.
Keep going.
If you were there yet, trust me, I'll be there like I am for Michelle Cantu. You know what I mean?
and they're not. And I know Mace was very complimentary, and that
but
was
it's
very
not
nice.
like that. It seems
it's not. It's
weird.
I don't want to say that I'm not doing well. I'm doing very well for the tenure position that I'm in with comedy, and I'm very grateful.
Did you say 21?
December of 2021 was when
less than 2 years.
Less than 2 years. And then but I didn't, so I did that book club and then didn't do anything for months. And then April of 2022 is when I started taking the class at Upstage. And then that's when I did my first open mic was in April.
Wow.
Of last year.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Where can we pull up some of your stuff real quick? Because I've seen a couple clips and
Instagram, my reels.
And you're fucking...
Don't go to my Instagram DMs if you do that.
Yeah, we're going to see other people's sisters in there.
Brothers, excuse me.
Gentlemen.
Gay now.
That's me, the second one.
I love you, sister.
Okay, I need to find who's Mitch _ Cantu.
Damn.
Because I should have been the
That's
number
not
one
even
bitch.
you either.
Oh, that's not. Oh my gosh.
Is it not comedy?
Oh, it's Michelle
somewhere?
Cantu comedy.
Yeah, I was going to say comedy has to be somewhere.
You got to add comedy.
Raise Good Humans, content creator.
Oh, I can't spell.
It's okay, baby.
The cool thing is that I am now recording everything you do.
This one?
Yeah.
Athena, comedian.
Makes my job easier.
That's
too.
me.
Aw.
So like there's one right there.
Is that a video though?
So like there's one right there.
Is that a video though? Okay.
Oh, this is the one I saw the other day.
I'm gonna zip line.
Oh yeah.
But what I didn't realize is that the bigger you are on the zip line, the faster you go. And it is so funny because my parents came with us to Vegas and they're filming it. I was like, yeah, Dad, film us on the zip line, right? And so it was me and my husband and my sister and her husband, the skinny couple and the not so skinny couple. So we all take off at the same time, then you see two fat specs just go fly across the Vegas Strip. And then you see the two skinny people just all slow. So not only do you go faster, but you stop harder. So I had never worn a G-string before. But after that, I stopped even harder than my husband. I stopped so hard when the guy went to go unhook, he's like, where's the bottom half of your harness? I was like, it's inside me. Milestone achievement.
Oh shit! Have you ever been ziplining?
No, and I'm not now.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
The best part is, y'all you've been to Vegas, right?
It turned into bungee jumping for him.
You been to Vegas or no?
Yeah, ziplining across the fucking strip. That's what you were talking about,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, I pictured her doing it.
Hell yeah, I loved
and it was
that.
even better in my head.
Yeah, I just glided. I was like,
I know this guy's like Peter Pan. It's all magical and shit. Me, there's like flames coming off my corns.
You get that? The G-force is pulling your skin.
they're like, I like the effects on that one.
Why are there sparks on that
Real, bro.
Meanwhile, Bean gets stuck in the middle. He's like too skinny.
Guys, I'm
he doesn't make it all the
Can we send a big person there to knock him forward?
way. Send that big bitch around again and knock him forward.
Send somebody with a big dick.
That'll get him going.
I go backwards.
Your sister's taking fucking notes.
He said
He
send
said
somebody
it.
with a big dick. Look, I have the timestamp.
32 minutes in.
I made it real.
I made it real. My brother being gay.
It's an hour and 10 minutes in, Sam.
Fuck.
I can't fuck guys. Bean and Cheese Man. You're part of
Yes,
the. Is it a podcast or what is it?
So it's a sketch comedy group.
Okay.
So they do. They also do music parodies and they do stand up. They do it all. They're like the Latino SNL.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So it's really awesome.
And are you part of them, or you just like make guest appearances on them?
I am, as of this year, I am officially a cast member.
Nice.
Yes.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you so much.
Do y'all have like meetings to talk about what are y'all going to do next, or how does this come about?
So we do. We'll have meetings where we'll talk about we'll pitch ideas for like the upcoming show, or like, hey, we know we need to produce a
Whoa.
we need to
Keep talking.
We need to put a couple of pieces of content out, and we'll be like, hey, like The Little Mermaid's coming out. Like that's an easy, idea for content, or end of school or whatever.
They had AJ do that.
Yes.
The Little Mermaid.
So we all kind of we have a text, we have a group chat, and we all get together and we decide like what's best. And sometimes we'll like meet at someone's house. We'll meet at Sam's house. We'll meet at Chona's house, and we'll be like, hey, like this is what we need to work on. And we get booked for stuff too. People book us for appearances or stand up. Like we just got booked to do a roast for somebody, and so and then we'll like get together and we'll like write about what we're gonna say, and then just put on a performance. I got to perform at Fiesta, the De Los Reyes, the Bean and Chisme song, because every year they do like a big song for Fiesta. And so I got to perform on stage. That was pretty cool. Like at the Hano concert, like that was badass.
So tell me about Bean and Cheese Man. I'm just kidding.
So I'm not gonna lie, like they all I feel like are like super social media influencers, like they will crank out videos like nobody's business. And I just like that's not how I approached comedy. So I'm like still building my social media presence, but I feel like now if you want to get booked, like if you want to do like a comedy tour, like take someone like Polar Bear, right? Like a lot of people don't realize like he's been doing comedy for like, I think at least a decade. Like he's been working on stand up for a long time.
I'm saying.
But like I
wonder how many classes he took.
Oh my gosh. You are so salty about these classes.
No, I'm not.
We should enroll you in the classes.
I think it's more because
Bobby, you should charge Bean extra to take your class.
I think it's because last week we had Trixie.
Yeah.
And you asked.
No, I'm not discouraging. I'm not trying to. I'm being funny about it, right? Because I think that.
Oh, I just couldn't tell.
No. Like, I didn't go to college. You know what I mean? And I'm successful in my professional career. So I say kind of the same thing. Like, hey, it's not all about college, right? But obviously, you can learn some great shit by going to college, right? Obviously, you can learn some great, fundamental things by going to a comedy class from people who have done it for
sure.
10, 15, 20 years. I hope if they're teaching comedy, that's how long they've been doing it. But like because that's awesome, right? Like if they want to learn how to produce a podcast, I can show them the lessons that I learned from day one just by trial and error, right? And it's kind of a head start, right? But at the same time, like the lessons are best learned through failure. Like those are the best lessons learned. The ones that you go and, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so negative, sounding so negative on it. Cause I 100%. The more knowledge and the faster you can get there, the better, because it's a doggy dog fucking comedy scene, it sounds like. But at the same time, you want to go through that.
For sure.
That failure and not, oh shit, I should do that. Oh yeah, I should do that. But it's great to get those things.
And can I just set the record straight on this podcast? Because people are like, oh, Michelle, like you've never bombed, so you don't even know what it's like. I have.
Really? They feel that way?
I have heard that comment a billion times. Like, well, you've never bombed, so you don't know. Like you still have so much to learn. I'm like, okay, set the record straight. I have bombed.
Impossible.
I bombed at Upstage. I got booked for, it was like a poetry and comedy show. And it was like mostly poets. And I did not read the room right. And I tried to like make a joke about a poem. And it was like, people are like, what the fuck? Why is she here? Like, get her off the stage.
No, did you hear that?
No one said boo. But
are you saying that?
I mean, I didn't get any laughs.
Hold on, is Michelle Cantu saying I have bombed once?
Don't say I haven't bombed, because I've done it at least one time.
I bombed
time, guys, okay?
And it hurt my feelings. And I never bombed again.
So you can learn too. Don't do that anymore. Be funny.
How did you come back from it?
That was the one and only time.
But in all seriousness, is it rare that you bomb? Like, do you find that? Do you feel like, man, this is crazy? Like, I just started. I shouldn't be this good, but with humility, I can say that. Yeah, fuck, I'm not bombing a lot. This is crazy.
I think, I don't.
Give yourself flowers, God damn it.
For real.
No, I need people that I can trust, because I feel like there are people, like even with Mace, like how he's like, you're the best I've ever. I'm like, Mace, come on, buddy. Like, so then I have my really close friend, and she will tell me, she'll be like, I saw you like on stage, you were thinking through that joke and it didn't hit right, or like, hey, you fucked this up. Like she keeps me grounded, like almost to like a point where I'm like, damn, bitch, do you even think I'm funny? Like,
yeah, you need to eat less.
You need somebody like that, though.
Yeah, you do. You should work out once in a while. You know what I mean? Like your jokes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you have to have somebody tell you.
You were looking at him.
Oh, my bad. I thought he was gonna say something. I don't know why I was looking at him when I said that, and I didn't finish my sentence. It was weird. I don't know why that happened. But
I was going to compliment our guest and say it's probably great self-awareness, but I mean, you think I want to just...
So we did, like, after
you
that.
You made my life better. I'm trying to make your life better.
Where do you keep the razor blades at?
And you gaslit me into that, because guess what? He's never eaten ass in his life. They advocated for 20
he
episodes.
Pursed his lips when he said that. He's like,
So says my upper lip.
He like sniffed it, right? He was like, have I?
Could have fooled me.
That was my big announcement for the podcast, but you kind of spoiled it.
It doesn't taste like poop, by the way.
Yes, it does.
What's your worst sex experience?
I knew that question was gonna, because I did my research. I'm like,
are you ready?
Am I ready?
Yeah, because you had to have thought of it.
Yeah, because you knew it was coming now.
I did.
She knew it was coming.
You should be a comedian.
It was coming.
That was way better than Taco Bell joke.
Did you hear about the
That's not on this channel.
That's not on this channel.
It isn't, but we've talked about it in the last couple of episodes.
Talked about the what?
Penis.
The U penis.
The U penis.
What's the
Has
U
a name.
penis?
The penis that turns around.
Disease.
Peyronie's disease.
The girl, one of the girls we had on our previous channel,
Trixie?
before he got us canceled.
No, she doesn't get laid apparently.
No, she slept. She
She doesn't do anything.
Yeah. She slept with a guy that had a U penis. She said it wasn't a J, it wasn't a boomerang, it was a U. It turned around.
Like on the sides.
It looked back at him.
Whoa.
Black Adam.
I mean, like in those
Black
sausage
Adam.
links where it's like a U at
Yeah.
HEB.
Yeah.
I like those.
But how are you going to
Wait, the sausage links or the U?
She said,
Oh no, the sausage links.
you're already there. Scroll the fuck up. You're already there.
Throw it on the barbecue pit, smoke it for a couple hours?
Things you didn't know about your penis.
Uh-oh.
Oh jeez.
Okay.
Use it or
All
lose
right. Let's
Rich.
go. Hold on. Let's go into this. I got to know these things.
it. Number one, use it or lose it.
Okay.
Yeah, Bean.
I am using it.
The only one not using it is probably Rich.
No,
It's true.
I'm using it.
You
Rox, are you using your penis?
Your penis may be a grower,
No,
not
I
a
don't.
shower.
Rich?
Is that accurate?
Are you a grower or shower?
I'm a grower.
Oh, my brother has a little penis.
Wait, what does that mean? Wait, hold on. What is? Can we establish the definition of grower and shower? What
So
does that
you're
mean?
I'm assuming that you're not circumcised.
Oh, good
call.
question.
Better than AJ.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Go ahead.
Well, because he said that
okay,
he's a
go ahead. Do
grower.
the rest of us. I mean,
Yes, yes, the
She
rest of
is
us.
married, sir.
I know.
Well, then that
Sorry.
means he's probably not circumcised either because they're
the mom
brothers.
has the same-
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like you're super skinny. You don't have extra skin. You probably have a trimmed dick.
Damn.
Did I get it?
Nope.
Did I-
No.
Nope.
Oh,
Yes.
you're
All
all
three of us.
natural.
all have Mexican hoods.
Yeah.
Okay, you all have.
My dick looks like a KKK member.
Mine's not that bad. Mine's basically circumcised. It's not that bad. It's not bad at all.
It's basically like you're.
Oh,
like,
it's because it's so long. It's enough skin.
Yeah, it's got that extra skin for the stretch.
Yeah.
I guess so. But if I got fat, like,
Oh, yeah.
it
don't
wouldn't
do
be so
it.
long, right?
Don't.
It goes in.
Yeah.
The bigger you
My
get.
dad told me I would start gaining weight at 35 and 39. I'm good.
Didn't you gain like 2
wow,
pounds?
you're 39.
Oh shit! You didn't know that?
No.
No, she never
I'll be
guessed.
40 in September.
Wow. Well, I figured you
A
had
lot
to
of
at least-
jizz on my face. You should see
Well, so
my
then-
ass though. It looks better.
What happened to the 7 other things we didn't
It
know?
didn't
I
let
know.
me. It didn't,
Come
It didn't let
on,
me.
no.
Okay.
You gotta
It does
subscribe.
that. You ever thought of
Oh,
getting
yeah.
YouTube Premium? Fuck. Are you serious? Even with a pop-up blocker?
Well, while she tries to figure that out, hey, Michelle,
Is it
can you give
normal
us
to
your
have-
worst sex experience?
Right. Yes, thank you for bringing us back to center.
And it's you hitting a fan.
I'm
before
just
that
here for
one.
balance.
Can you give me a cam check for balance?
I already did.
I mean, I guess I have 2 that are pretty bad. My first time was terrible.
It's not with your husband.
It was with my husband. My husband was my first and my last.
God. Your husband's the only person you've ever had
Oh,
sex
fuck
with?
no. I had a hoe phase, like in between. There's some shit in the middle, you know?
Oh, and he forgave you?
So y'all came.
I
Oh, I
love
thought
that
maybe
for
y'all broke
you.
up for a bit. I was giving you the benefit of the doubt, but
I mean, we
Can
did.
we get your husband on the podcast?
We did, but I was naughty.
Were you in high school or?
We did.
how
We
old
started
were you?
dating when.
No, when you had the whole face.
Oh,
Damn it.
last
I don't
week?
know
I
why
had
do that.
I had multiple hoe phases.
and then when she got back from Columbus,
Oh. So once a cheater, always a cheater.
No.
Oh.
No.
I'm trying to figure this
You
out.
cheated on my seizure boy?
I know.
That's fucked
Was it
up.
because he had seizures or you didn't know yet?
No.
Oh, okay. That's
He's like,
good.
he has seizures. I
But
think I
after
gotta
you
cheat
found
on
out
him.
he had seizures, did you cheat on him?
Yeah.
Have you?
Wow. Michelle.
she wanted to see what a normie was like. Leave her alone.
You know why Jerry Springer died to make way for this podcast?
Oh my God. No, I just.
So your first time with your husband sucked.
First time with my husband sucked because of me, not because of him.
Oh, you
was
made
it-
it the worst experience?
Because I
was
didn't
it the
know what I was
mattress?
doing.
was it the
I feel like, okay, when you watch movies,
Yeah.
like
What
I
kind
feel
of
like,
movies?
I feel
Who
like
do you mean?
I feel like the girl's always like doing the most. I was thinking about like Jamie Lee Curtis in True Lies, where she's doing the whole
those
fucking
kind of
dance.
movies.
Yeah, you know, she's doing the fucking dance and everything. So I always thought
you were trying to do more.
I was trying to do the the most. And so then it was like, it was my 17th birthday. He had gotten us he had taken us out like downtown, and he got in this nice hotel room, and like he was trying to make it super special. I know he's a keeper.
He's a drug dealer.
How much older is he than you?
We're the same age.
Oh, cool. He had 17. Wow.
17.
Interesting. He is a drug dealer.
Yeah,
He's not
definitely.
a drug dealer. He's a very hard.
Oh, mama's
man.
money.
No.
Oh.
How did he have money to get a hotel like that at 17?
Hey, what does y'all's lawn
Does he
look
have
like?
a
What does
trade?
your front lawn look like?
What is our front?
Yeah, your front lawn. Do you have a house?
Yeah, we do have a house.
Is it nice? Front lawn?
No.
Oh, shit. He wasn't a lawn guy either? How did he make his money at 17?
He worked at the flea market. He worked at the pulga sweeping. He just saved all his money, like to take
To get y'all a hotel room for the worst sex experience you've ever had?
I know. It was our first time. It was both of our first time.
This is adorable. Go
He's
ahead.
like, Jefe, I'm saving for a hotel room.
He tastes like beer. He tastes like pennies.
Tastes like pennies.
Shit, you're having a seizure, bro.
And that's why it was so terrible. No, he did not have a seizure our
shit.
first time.
Has he ever come while he's having a seizure? You don't know the difference? You're like,
Don't
She was like, damn, I killed it this time.
okay.
No, I thought you were supposed to do like some sort of sexy dance or something. And so I thought like, let me do like a sexy like cat crawl, like on the bed. But I couldn't see. It was so dark in there. And I was like, and I was even making like a cat noise because for some reason I thought that was
Like what?
like exactly.
And she's like,
Exactly. But I couldn't see. So as I was crawling over the bed, and he was like looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing? I didn't see the edge of the bed, and I crawled off the bed, and I went like face first on the floor. My ass went up.
Perfect.
and he went in.
He's like, oh, this is what we're doing.
So I was so embarrassed. And then he was still trying to like make it happen. And I was like, it's not going to happen.
Oh, no.
So that's the real first time she ever bombed on stage.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, there he is. That's funny.
Damn.
So yeah, that was.
Well, we haven't had somebody with their worst sex experience be the reason why, right?
No.
The reason why what?
It was the
was
worst.
the worst.
Everybody's blamed the other person. You actually took ownership.
Oh no. And even the second, so my.
Wait, hold on. Let's go back to that one because did he penetrate you?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay. So it was sex.
Yeah.
Okay, checks out. All right,
Yeah.
cool. We have to make sure at every instance that it was actually sex because a lot of people like to say their worst sex experience was something that sex never happened. They're
No.
like, it was about to happen, and they're like, nah, gotta go to the next one. But
It wasn't good because I was so embarrassed. And then when we did do it, I was like, don't look at me. Like,
She was there with a tissue on your bloody nose. Don't look at me.
wow.
She's like,
meow.
do you let him look at you now?
Yeah.
I'm just making sure. Poor guy.
Oh my gosh.
Right? He's been
so
through
number
What's
two?
your second one? Yeah.
He's been through the ringer.
So I feel like my second one is karma because it was when Rudy and I
Had a break.
had a break and I worked at a call center, and everybody knows call centers are super messy.
Shout out to Info NXX. Was it that? No?
No.
Okay, cool.
And I will never.
You're still crying
This shit's funny.
or you're sweating.
It's
I
both.
never sweat. You know that? As fat as I am, I never sweat on these things.
That is such a lie.
I don't.
Oh,
Have you seen it? You're like, 1 hour and 33 minutes in of episode 7. I think I saw you sweating profusely. It's like, that guy's fat.
so
That's when he almost broke the set.
during one of my whole phases, I was working at a contact center, and we, like a bunch of us at the contact center, went to a house party. And I was flirting with this guy. And I see him at the contact center. I don't really know who he is, but I mean, so I didn't know like his personal background. I didn't know that he was married. But apparently, like everybody knew he was married. I was like,
And you were basically married. So.
I wasn't married.
Or was it break?
They were on
No,
a break.
we were on
Well, one of them was on a
They
break.
were on a
Oh,
sabbatical.
but y'all weren't married When y'all were taking a break, y'all were dating.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
cool. All right.
No, so I mean, Rudy and I have been dating for 20 years, but we've only been married for 9.
Oh, interesting. So
she had an entanglement.
So you get it right.
I could not believe that Rudy, my first like true love, was going to be my person.
Yeah.
So I fought it for a long time.
Oh, that's what I'm dealing with right now.
Yeah. So, I mean, you can I don't know. I'm like, you don't meet your true love at 14. You just don't. But apparently you can. So.
Rux did. And then, right?
He was 14. She was 32.
Oh, shit.
Don't.
Oh, I thought it was your current boyfriend you're talking about. My bad. I'm her wife, and that current boyfriend is fucking young as fuck, man. I'm barely like, I feel like I'm raping him right now.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
You got to be open in relationships, That's how it works.
Well, it was my fault for, thinking like I was new to the contact center. Everybody else was like kind of like well established, like knew everybody. So everybody knew this guy was married. I didn't know. And so you
danced on over to him.
We were just drinking at the house party, and then we ended up going upstairs and we had sex. And like during sex, like the door like bursts open and it's like his wife's best friend. So his wife wasn't there.
Oh, shit.
But his wife's best friend was there, and she like
was his name Cynic?
No.
Oh, yeah, that happened.
But she like yanked like it was his wife's best friend's house where the party was at. So she was pissed, and she was like calling me a fucking slut, and she was like, get the fuck out of here. Like I didn't even get to
didn't know he was married.
I didn't know he was married. Yeah. So I felt but I didn't even like get to get all my stuff. I was just like putting my pants on, and like I felt like I left stuff there.
But were you a slut at the time?
No.
Oh, okay,
no.
that's not cool.
It was a break. I mean, I was, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I met a guy at a party, and we were flirting, and we went upstairs. I didn't know, like,
damn.
He
sounds like
it's not like I just
defending yourself right now.
Anyway,
She wasn't a slut. She just had sluttish
sounds like
tendencies.
me when I was talking about not being gay earlier. This doesn't check out right now.
He's still salty about it. So then
you're stuttering a little.
The next day, or like that following Monday, we go to work, and like as soon as I sit down at my desk, they're like, "Hey, Michelle, like HR wants to see you."
Oh,
and I was like,
how does that feel?
It's a shitty feeling.
It's a shitty feeling. And well, HR wants to see me. So I go and I meet with the HR rep, and she was like, "So what did you do this weekend?" And I was like,
"You mean who?"
Yeah. I was like, nothing. I didn't do anything. She was like, we've talked to you about like office, like fraternization, like even outside the office. I was like, I didn't do anything. I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking like, this bitch wasn't there. Like, just innocent until proven guilty. And she's like, well, I know you were at a party. And she was like, and the reason why I know this is because several people came into the office and were like, oh, Michelle,
and there's a POV video.
No, that best friend. So I had left stuff there.
Oh, shit.
I forgot my panties.
And they DNA tested them. That's how it was you.
She put my panties on the bulletin board. And these were not sexy panties, ladies.
They were
These
granny
were
panties?
the period granny panty.
Wow.
And those panties were on display for the entire office.
She should have gotten some.
And
shit.
I quit. Like I grabbed my panties and walked out.
Wait, HR called you into the office because of that?
Yep.
So what happened to her?
I don't know. I was
What's her
so
name? What's her full
mortified.
Name?
Yeah, I'll find
Mortified.
I was so
Her first
mortified.
name.
I'll find her.
This was a long time ago, guys.
What's her full name? I want it all right.
What's her address?
No.
Where is she now?
Which contact center?
That's what
Was
we
it
like
West?
to do. Like, where is she
I'm
now?
not gonna say.
Let's go.
And I have worked at
You can
Chingles
tell me
Contact
afterwards.
Center, so there's no way no one's gonna know exactly.
I want to know what happened to her. Is she like the head of the company now? Is she like, does she
we
work
can
for
bring
HR?
her down.
Because that's crazy. She put your panties on the whiteboard.
No, it wasn't the HR lady that put the panties on the whiteboard.
No, I'm not talking about her.
It was the
I'm
best friend.
saying,
It was
and she's probably the head of HR now, but she wasn't then. She did some fucked up shit. God, so you quit straight.
I was so embarrassed.
That's fucked.
I was so embarrassed that everybody saw my nasty ass panties, and everyone thinks that I'm this whore.
In hindsight, you could probably sue them though.
Oh no. I was just like, I felt guilty for
You
sleeping
too.
with that guy because he was married. I was like, I feel so bad. I mean, I didn't know he was married, but I still felt like
you became the fucking villain of that whole
I
thing,
did.
and you
I
felt
did.
the worst. You're like, I literally didn't
know.
I was getting some dick.
and then I remember like looking at his social media after that, and I'm like, man,
What
like,
is
he's
it?
married, and he
But
has
was he
like,
good in bed?
He has two. He was. It was awesome. makes it even worse.
And it ended it soon.
He had, and it was a girthy dick, but it was long.
He's all 4 inches. Most women don't like it.
No, it was amazing.
No. Why? Never mind. Greg Schumacher's joke.
Yeah. No, it was wide. Yes, it wasn't 4 inches wide, but it was.
Like, did y'all just start when she came in, or did y'all did you get to enjoy the sex?
I did get to enjoy the sex.
The end?
But it was like I was enjoying it so much.
Yeah.
And he was lasting forever, which is
and
super rare.
It wasn't over.
And it wasn't over. And she came, and it was like,
it.
could you imagine coming in like right when you're like, this is amazing. I don't ever want it to stop. And then someone fucking comes in. That's like the worst.
Oh fuck.
Like not the right way.
Yeah, I have kids.
Yeah.
I know exactly what that's like.
He has a trick for that.
Exactly.
He has a trick for that. If they're already in there, they don't have to come in.
I'm not even defend myself anymore.
That's his kid sleeping.
But this was like over a decade
His
ago.
kids are into voyeurism.
Over a decade ago?
This is like over a decade
A lot of people like to put some distance in between their stories, and it's funny.
No, this because I haven't worked out of context.
It really did.
Right?
And
And they're
10 years ago.
Oh, you too.
I
I wasn't talking about you. A lot of people, when they tell their stories, they're like, this was 12 years ago on the podcast. Like me with my hit and run. This was 14 years ago. Statute of limitations.
just never sounds legit, right?
It doesn't.
No, mine was 10 years ago and 2 years ago.
Have you ever seen Ryan Gosling eat cereal?
No, but I imagine it would be beautiful.
Right?
Is she gonna pull it up?
He just won't eat cereal.
Have you ever gone to Kill Tony?
Oh, yeah.
I would never.
You wouldn't?
What?
You don't want to be roasted?
He would I mean, I know he's just
Good.
gonna call me like a fat bitch. Like I know
Good.
he's just gonna
You're
be
ready for
like,
it.
You get used to it after a while.
But
Yeah. Just come fill in for him for a couple of weeks, and then you'll be ready
but
to do
I've
it.
seen amazing comedians like totally
Right.
bomb on Kill Tony.
that too, but do you think you're them?
No,
She doesn't want to go for her second
But
time
what
bombing.
if you...
Third.
Right.
I've done it once and it was
third time.
terrible, and I'm never gonna.
You could bomb, right? But what if you don't bomb?
I know.
Right? You've
I've thought
also
about
seen
that.
the opposite, right?
I have.
Where comedians that not even that far in
Yeah.
do the opposite and then like get
And then they get like that
bump.
golden ticket, like
Yeah.
they do, yeah,
Or the bump, you know?
They get to be on The Secret Show or
Whatever it is, you know, like whatever bump it is, like the notoriety is worth it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what everybody in the comedy scene is kind of watching that shit and waiting for that next one. And if you're right there, and if you're not bombing, like, that's great. You know, that's crazy.
You just keep swinging for the fucking fence.
Yeah, exactly. And don't like that. That's funny, right? That about a lot of comedians is that that confidence.
Yeah.
To be like, I can do that. But I think
and I think it would be challenging for me too, just because it's literally 60 seconds, and I'm very much like a storyteller comic. I mean, you saw that, like that.
You get one joke then.
You get one.
Then do that, because if you're a storyteller, do that lead up, and then make that punchline the fucking best punchline they've heard all night. Yeah. You know, because he will roast you. But like you even if you watch it, you see the comedians that do the best on there.
Yeah,
they're the ones who relish in the fact that he's roasting them. Like, yes, fuck yeah, Tony. The ones that take offense to it, he's gonna go harder on it.
I know,
you know. But it's best to like, because
like a car
that's
crash.
how you build up the tough skin. You know, because you're gonna get it. That's how you build it up for hecklers. I think. You know, because I'm a professional comedian. That's why I'm giving you all this advice.
I appreciate it.
He went to classes at
All right, let's watch Ryan Gosling.
Is it the first one?
Cereal.
Is it the one you already clicked on?
It's that first one, yeah.
Oh, I have seen this. I don't know why in my head I was thinking about Ryan Reynolds. I was like, I haven't seen Ryan Reynolds. But yes, I have seen
You've
this.
seen this?
Yes.
Okay, did you know that the guy that made this died?
The cereal guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like when, like a little while after he made these, he got diagnosed with cancer. And then like
have you seen that movie, Lars and the Real Girl?
I haven't seen any movies.
It's where he has a relationship with like a sex doll.
What?
Oh, I've heard.
What's the name of the movie? Can you
Lars
go ahead
and the Real Girl. That is a trippy movie.
He has a relationship with a sex doll?
Yes.
Like, what's that? You or me or what?
You
On Netflix? No, the one
Her?
on Netflix. No, her.
Megan.
Her.
I know, but that's just the voice.
Yeah,
this is like the
This is an
full
actual
on
doll,
sex
like
doll.
Yeah, it's a sex doll.
Yeah. She's in there.
She's in there.
I don't have one.
Are you gay?
Are you gay?
No!
Mr. Sunshine.
Is that why you never listen to your room?
Something's going on with him. I'm worried.
Maybe he wants to be left alone.
That's not what he wants.
Hey, I have a visitor.
Where did you meet this person?
I met her on the internet.
Yeah, well, everybody's doing that now.
What year is this? Oh, shit.
You should watch.
She looks like
Yeah,
Angelina
Bianca's,
Jolie.
No way.
a missionary.
A missionary. Alejandro, what up?
He's crazy, right? I mean, he's crazy.
If I may, he appears to have a delusion.
What the hell is he doing with a delusion?
She loves kids.
Is that Deputy Dewey?
She loves kids.
Fantastic. When will it be over?
When he doesn't need it anymore.
This
We gotta fix him. Can you fix him?
Bianca's in town for a reason. This isn't necessarily a bad thing. How can we help? Go along with it.
This must be Bianca. Well, welcome.
And the whole town just like goes along.
It could
What?
be something else.
Is this a
Chances are he's gonna be
Christmas movie?
compensating for some time.
We don't want anything to do with her.
What's the big deal?
Are you
She's a missionary.
serious?
That's good, isn't it?
Hey, what are you doing on Friday? I was just thinking that maybe we could all go out.
He's not even attracted to you.
Shit, sister.
Wish I had a woman that couldn't
Look at the
talk.
computers.
I don't care.
Lars, we do care.
No, you don't.
That is just not true. Every person in this town bends over backwards to make Bianca feel at home. We do it for
There's
you.
a sex doll like reading to their elementary.
Academy Award nominee.
Let's get some movie on.
You grow up when you decide to do right. And not what's right for you, what's right
This
for
is a
everybody.
serious movie.
It's a
Even
very- yes.
when it hurts.
Lars and the real girl. You should
Keep that up there.
keep it.
Watching it tonight. But
I'm
my
gonna order
real
one.
girl.
I'm gonna order one.
Hell yeah.
You gonna order one? They have to be better from now. Like it's been 16 years.
3 different.
And did you see her quality?
shades.
She was pretty good
I know.
quality. That was back then.
Apparently, I look the youngest out of the three of us. According to
I
AJ.
I do think that you look younger than Bean.
How am I doing? Really?
Wow.
Crazy.
But it's because of all the manteca you have in your face. He doesn't have.
My theory is the fat pushes out the wrinkles.
It really does.
Oh
The
yeah,
fat pushes.
and I do smile and laugh a lot to the lines
Well, he just
coming through.
it's just like all muscle
And
and,
I'm- and
veins.
I'm-
Look at that vein on the side. That's fucking scary.
I'm constantly
You should
crying.
see the other
so-
vein.
It's long.
Sorry,
It's
wrong
long.
camera. I was panning to the camera. There's no camera there. It's dead.
The real camera. The real girl.
The real girl.
Oh fuck.
What you got coming up, Michelle?
I'm going to be at Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club on June 1st with Jerry Garcia and Luz Pasos.
Jerry Garcia?
Is that Gary Garcia's brother?
Jerry Garcia is,
Oh, is that
fucking
is that,
musician.
is that Cherry Garcia like the ice cream?
No,
Yeah.
that's
That's
based
what
off
I
Jerry
heard.
Garcia, the
Jerry Garcia
Grateful
is the
Dead.
guitar.
These aren't the same
guitar
Jerry
player.
Garcias?
It's the guitar player. It's not the same Jerry Garcia. That guy's
No.
dead.
Whoa.
What?
Grateful Dead
Spoilers.
Spoiler.
Gratefully dead. He's actually he's okay with it. He's kind of grateful for
Beans
it.
doesn't watch movies, but he knows his music.
Well, yeah, I was a DJ. I wasn't a fucking producer.
I know, I'm just saying.
Oh wait, I am. No.
I thought you were a producer.
I am Beans the producer.
Yeah.
That's
To
interesting.
watch the movies.
Yeah, I am a serious dad. I've been a serious dad for 21 years. I was a single dad for 14 years. And
Oh, yeah.
I raised
Oh,
my
not-
kid by
not
myself.
now.
I've been a dad longer than these two guys have been dads.
Barely.
Oh, that's right. Because you said
that's
yours
actually-
is 19 and yours is in your 20s.
Yeah, that's actually what defines me. Like people that really know me, that's what I'm known for, is being a dad. This is a persona.
Okay.
Yeah, it's where I get to be who I really am. But yeah, being a dad is what I fucking do.
Your profile picture is adorable.
That
I feel like I feel like a lot of women will date you just from that picture.
yeah, that's why I put it there. And I'm dating the girl that took it now. She's a great photographer.
It's come full circle.
Look at that. That is adorable.
Aw.
That's adorable.
Yeah, that was whatever.
What?
What are you doing?
I
Where are
don't
you
know.
going?
I'm just
Oh,
kind
I
of.
thought she was going to my DMs. I was like, you can just not do that.
Oh, look, Mace is like so close to your.
So hot.
You guys loved him.
I love
Yeah,
Maze.
we love Maze.
not enough.
But he had 3 episodes because we broke them up.
Yeah, that was when Mercury was in retrograde, right? So no, for real, that was when shit was going wrong.
Yeah.
And I think I was exporting it. And I don't know if you've ever produced a podcast or not, but
Nope.
There's export phase and then there's an upload to YouTube phase. And the export phase, that takes fucking 12 hours if it's a long podcast like ours. And so halfway through or a third of the way through, the fucking Mac died overnight. And so only an hour finished. And I'm like, well, we got to fucking put out an episode today.
Yeah.
And some genius was like, we'll put out an hour. And I'm like, oh yeah, cool. And then we're like, well, let's just do it hour. And then we did it that way. And it's stupid, right? It's dumb. You shouldn't do that.
Yeah, we didn't
But he had more content too. I mean,
he did producible, like content that you can pull from, right?
Yeah.
Like sound.
Yeah, because he was telling his story, like everything he was going through. So
the amount of content we're going to have from this one though. Holy shit. We're going to get canceled and we're going to get subscriptions.
Yeah.
So you're not big on the social media thing, you saying?
I'm just getting started, and being in Chisme helps me because they're like, we need content like by this time, like we need new ideas, fresh ideas. So they really push me to do it. So
they're really serious about like timelines and whatnot.
Absolutely.
They have like writers and stuff. Like y'all have,
Us.
like you said, y'all are the writers.
We're the
comedians are the writers.
And the actors.
We do work with comedians. Shout out to Tiger Ruiz. He has written stuff for Bean and Chisme. He's a comedian. He's very, very funny.
Really?
Yes.
Tiger Ruiz.
You should have him on the podcast.
You should tell him to come on the podcast.
So I'm not going to do your work for you now. You're not just not going to.
Just vouch for us. Be like, hey, this guy Flaws is going to reach out to you.
Yeah.
He's going to be like,
yeah, that's all I need. I'm trying to get Ralph Barbosa on this bitch.
You should tell him too.
I do not.
All right. Well, you will soon because you never bombed in your life.
Well, you can also tell Jerry
3 times.
Twice.
He's trying to get me to bomb a 3rd time on Kill Tony.
Oh yeah, that's
3.
No, one pending.
What was the 3rd one?
Yeah,
your first time having sex.
That was the first one.
That was the first one, and then the one time she ever actually bombed as a comedian on stage.
Right.
Yeah,
because she's the greatest comedian ever, according to her.
according to only her.
That. I didn't.
Did y'all read her shirt? Have y'all read her shirt? It says "GOAT Comedian" on it.
It does. What did it say? I love how I looked. Like I didn't design. I'm like, it does.
What does it say under that? What does the rest of the shirt say?
Big Chocha
It's tucked into the fupa.
BCE.
BCE.
Big Chocha Energy.
Big Chocha Energy. It's a puffy taco.
So what? Have you learned some things?
I hope your puffy taco does not have stuff coming out of it like that.
So what if it does?
Have you learned?
Seizure Boy likes it.
Have you learned some things about social media promotion?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, getting better at it. Like, what are some things that you've learned that you're like, shit, I didn't know that.
I mean, like time of day.
Yeah.
Like the time of day that you post, like, the hashtags that you should be using, like how short it has to be. Like I was giving Sam like these long ass clips. She's like, under a minute, bitch. Like, what are you doing? Like people like, they just want like a quick, funny.
Yeah. So you don't recommend 3-hour podcasts?
No, but TikTok.
I really don't.
I don't give a fuck.
I know.
We don't give a
Clearly.
fuck. We're here to have conversations. We're not here to we'll create clips from the conversations, but it's all about the
you can make your YouTube shorts from like.
Who can get that deep with people? You know what I mean? Like with an hour.
Not all of us are you beans.
Shut the fuck up. That's why we do it. Like we're not going to go away from that. It's a pure conversation where we get.
But TikTok is encouraging longer than 1 minute videos now.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, are they?
That's cool. I got one coming for the Rey Mysterio joke. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Not joke, but story. Damn, that's gonna be a good one.
Have you ever met anybody famous?
For that,
like famous?
Alex Raimundo, who's one of the original Latin Kings of comedy.
Latin Kings,
he's
we don't
a gang
like those
member.
guys.
Yeah, we'll shoot him.
Yeah.
He invited me on his tour bus, and I got to drink his because he also has
drink his
experience.
What?
Drink his tequila.
Oh yeah, is that what we're calling it nowadays?
Oh my god!
She took a shot, all right.
I've drank quite a bit of tequila lately, as well.
Rudy, you're not gonna want to listen to this episode.
You are not gonna want to. You might have.
Michelle has committed infidelity.
Yes, a lot more than you know.
No.
Made fun of your seizures.
You know, he's already mad because he was having a seizure one time and I tried to help him. And I was trying to lift him like on the bed safely, and I actually ended up dislocating his arm. So I made it worse. Oh no! I'm like the shittiest wife. Like I don't know why he's still there.
He just fell back down.
Why do you think though? Why do you think? Okay, I get it.
I don't know.
He fell, and then his arm was still in her hand.
Wow. Michelle gives a good blowjob, is what I'm hearing. Have y'all been to like couples therapy and marriage counseling and shit? A lot?
Whose fault was it?
So the reason why we stopped going is the bitch said it was my fault, and I was like, I don't like her.
I hated that when that happened.
I hate it. So I would get mad. Okay, so this is why we came to the counselor, because I was like, babe, we've been together so long. No, it actually wasn't for that.
Let's start with that.
I just slept with his call center supervisor, and I thought we needed to work shit out.
But why?
I was mad because I'm like, we've been together for so many years. I'm like, if we, and you know, everybody has like their go-tos from their like fast food restaurants, right? And I'm like, I feel like we could go to any place. I don't. Well, most people have like a favorite thing.
Yeah. What's yours?
At which one?
Go into it. The story. Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, so I was just like, I feel like I could go to any number of restaurant and I can tell them what you want. I don't have to ask you. And I was like, every time we go to a place, you ask me the same question over and over. And I was like, and you should just know. And so then I was looking through his phone and he had like a list of all the things that I like at each restaurant so that I don't get mad. And that made me more mad. I was like, you have to write it down. I was like, I don't have to write it down.
Fat that you fucking write down everything I eat.
Is that what you said?
So I told the therapist, I was like, he has to write it down. I was like, this is so embarrassing. She's like, so what you're telling me is that you're mad that your husband has a love cheat sheet for you to not upset you, so he doesn't have to ask you.
Well, that's one way to put it, bitch.
If you want to be logical about that shit.
What the fuck are you talking about? Love cheat sheet.
I know.
Yeah, I couldn't have a cheat sheet in math class. That motherfucker can have a cheat sheet in relationship class. Right. And comedy classes don't exist. Okay. Anyway, go on. So what happened? So then go on with your story.
So she was just basically saying that I was like super unappreciative and like that I'm expecting him to do things my way and that I don't appreciate the way that he does things. Like she was like, she said, what was your original complaint? That he asks you, right? So he wrote it down so he didn't have to ask you and you're still mad.
Yeah.
And I was like, why do you make me sound like such a shitty wife? and then I felt like everyone was looking at me like, because you are a shitty wife.
What do you mean everyone? Did both of them or was
it was group sessions?
it was just the two of them, but Rudy was looking at me like,
And the secretary would be looking in, nodding.
Yeah. Everybody, the couple waiting next to like, that bitch sucks.
Have you ever had sex in public?
Yes.
Wow.
Was it at the Alamo?
Was it with your husband?
Yes.
Okay.
It was not at the Alamo.
So the sex got better.
It has.
That's cool.
And I think me being like honest about everything that I've done has made it better too. I will say, like, when I admitted to cheating on him, he left and he was just gone. And I thought it was over and I didn't think he would come back.
You never asked your husband if he wants his ass eaten?
I mean, I guess I will now.
You probably should. He deserves it.
After everything you've done to him.
So what you do is you show him the podcast and like when he asks that question, be like,
so, is there anything you want to ask?
Anything at all you would like to ask?
Anything.
Anal thing? What?
Anal thing you want to ask? You never slipped one in there?
It's just a little thumb.
Just a little bit.
Like I've tried to slip my
Test the
thumb
water?
in his butt.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't trying to get that graphic with it, but
oh.
Do you ever put your thumb straight up his asshole?
Do you ever pour some lube?
I did try one time, and he was like so caught off guard. He was like, "Hey, like, whoa, what are you doing over there?"
He turned into a cartoon character.
But did you ever like, hey, don't look at me, little puppet.
Little puppet.
And then be like, just shut up. Like, go with it.
That's sad.
You don't know you're gonna like this.
That's our song, little
puppet. I'm your puppet.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, speaking of puppets, what's your body count?
10.
10?
It's funny when they do that.
When they do what?
They just throw that arbitrary number out.
Hey, well,
it's an even number usually too. Like not even, but like 10.
Yeah, you got to be honest, Michelle.
5.
It is 10.
7.
What are their names?
I'm not gonna name them.
Go.
Yeah, because one of them's the call center guy, and we're gonna fucking find him.
She's on to you.
Damn, Tony. You're gonna get found out today. No, we're kidding. I believe 10. I believe for you. I believe 10 because.
What do you mean for you? That's
mean?
fucked up.
I know.
No, because
For you, I guess. Yeah, I could see that.
You're not a
But
20
if you were
body
way
count,
hotter,
girl.
you'd be at least a 15 by now.
no.
Jesus.
Considering that your husband was your first,
Yes.
and your last, and in between you cheated, you can't. Wait a minute. How did this happen? Okay, break.
No.
How long was this fucking break?
Whatever, breaks.
2 weeks.
No, I want to clarify. So, like, during breaks, we're broken up. So I'm sleeping with other people.
Yeah, it's that.
But
Right.
while we were
Yeah. Call it what you want.
married,
Yeah.
our first year of marriage, I did cheat on my husband during our first year of marriage.
How long did y'all take breaks for?
I think our first big break was when I got
break.
our first woo girls go wild.
It was every spring break.
Every
it was
spring
weird.
break. No,
Every fiesta.
I was
Hey, babe, I'm about to not cheat on you.
It was during fiesta.
Oh no!
She takes that beans and cheese man. She's serious,
Is
bro.
that why they made the song? Was it about your love life?
No.
No.
I think I had one other serious boyfriend
Bean and
other
Cheese
than
Man,
Rudy
Fiesta song.
in high school,
Look
and
it
then
up.
we took a big break when I moved to Austin for college, and then we were off and on a lot when I was in college.
What college did you go to?
I went to.
Oh, let's guess. Damn
Oh yeah,
it, St. Mary's.
guess. I said in Austin, fool.
Oh, I thought you said St.
Austin. You went to
UT.
UT.
Yeah,
Duh, that's the only one I know.
I don't
Come on,
know
smart
any
guy.
other- I don't know any other colleges in Austin other than
Community
Hey,
College.
you tell us.
Yeah, come on, schoolboy.
No, you're the fucking Austin Strangler. You know that whole city.
But I don't even go to the campuses, dick. Like, you asked me about a bar on Rainy Street. I got you. Yeah.
So that's where the college kids
Yeah,
go.
so where's the best place to put in my kayak? I got you, bro. Every beach. There's a hidden beach. Did you know about that?
No.
No, you
Can't be
didn't.
a
You'll
beach
find
in
out
Austin.
though. Anyway,
It's hidden 'cause you can carry the
went
bodies
to,
there.
I mean, UT, right? Obviously. Okay, what else is in Austin?
6th Street.
Thanks, Career Point.
I went to St. Edward's University.
St. Edward's University.
That's where I graduated from.
Wow. What'd you graduate with?
An English
Comedy class?
writing major and poetry minor.
Damn, cool.
Yes,
And
so
then
I've
you-
been writing.
Then you bombed on poetry.
That's right.
That's fucking ironic.
Can you recite Shakespeare? Shakespeare?
I can't recite Shakespeare.
Wow. Can you recite? Did you learn anything in college?
No.
Or comedy
Were you there
class?
just to party?
Party.
Party and cheat?
So what you learned in comedy class was that you have to go to open mics? That's what you learned?
No, I learned more than that.
What would you say to somebody who's being a little bitch and won't go to an open mic?
I'm like, grow the fuck up.
You can look
right?
over there.
Figure it out.
Go there.
Oh, it wasn't me.
Oh, me?
You won't go to open mic?
No, I don't know my own shit on
I will. I just don't. I can't get into the writing process of jokes.
Jay Leno never wrote.
Jay Leno never.
Yeah, he had writers.
No.
Well, he used to stand up before.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
he did. Yeah, he did stand up before, and he would never write. He would just in the moment.
Who's your favorite comedian?
Gosh, I feel like of all time, I've always been a huge fan of Bernie Mac. He was my
Bernie Mac.
favorite
Oh,
because
my
I thought I love that he was like unapologetic about like him being old
give
and
a
like not.
fuck.
Yeah, he didn't give a
Yeah.
fuck, and like
Told a little
he had a
fat ass, couldn't have
physical
no
comedy like where his eyes would just like bug out of his
Yeah.
head, and it's just so fucking funny to me.
Yeah.
I know
he die?
everybody.
He's dead, right?
He's
Oh,
dead.
Yeah.
Yes, he's
R.I.P.
dead.
Bernie Mac.
That's good.
I love Bernie Mac. I know everybody hates his guts, but I
What?
loved-
Who does? Who hates
No,
his-
I'm
No,
I'm
she's going to her
segueing,
next
yeah.
comedian.
Oh, okay. This next comedian.
But I grew up loving George Lopez. I felt
Fuck
like
a George Lopez.
See,
No, I'm kidding.
everybody.
I thought you were
everybody's
gonna-
like,
I'm defending George Lopez because, like, you know, Inky Boys. You
Yeah,
never heard of
yep,
them?
yeah.
So, like, him bringing on little Bryce and
After
giving
his
him a
dad
fucking
died.
career, like, not like during when his dad was going through his shit.
Was he on his show? Isn't he on the show?
Yeah.
He's the staple.
He's the little,
show. Yeah. He has a career. The dude's in Hollywood now. The little boy's in Hollywood, which he should be because he's such a natural.
Yes.
Like we talked to AJ about him, and like we asked him like how many times did he have to practice just that skit? And he's like, dude, he saw the video 2 times. He's like, me and his dad are there like trying over and over our little, and the kid like gets it down. And
he's like an amazing lip syncer. Like it just, it's
he's a natural.
An actor.
Yeah.
Like he's an amazing actor. Like he just like sees it and like, boom, he's got it. Like that's fucking crazy.
I'm so sad about his dad.
Yeah. It's terrible.
I have a great joke about that. But
about his dad dying?
He did. He never told it though.
Yeah, I didn't tell it, but it was amazing.
Yeah.
It's like the best song I ever wrote.
Well,
You're
tell
just
it.
gonna fucking say you had a great joke and
I
not
know.
tell the fucking
Tell the
great
joke, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's saving it for his open mic.
Yeah,
he
my
doesn't
first
want to
open
give
mic.
up his best material.
Yeah, because it's my only. It's my only material. When it's your only material, it's your best.
I know. Yeah, there's 69 people that watch this podcast.
Yeah. No, but seriously, I can't get into the writing process because I feel like my comedy isn't. Like,
Isn't that type of
like I feel like I'm faking it. Like I'm trying to be funny when I'm writing. I could be funny like just how we are, just talking.
But most of your sets are just stories from your life.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you can tell a story from your life, you can tell a story from your life. It's just like, and what you do is just tell the story because I'm a professional comedian, right? You tell the story and then you just have to have the punchline at the end that you're going to hit. And you got to know when that story's ending and it's like, boom. And you drop it with that. It's just a story that ends with a joke.
Why don't you, or you can write with other people.
Yeah.
And I honestly
Fake
feel
ass
like
nigga.
when you go to open mic, I bring my joke book with me, which I'm always like really like nervous about because I don't want people to think that I'm stealing their jokes. But I feel like the comedy juices are flowing at open mic, and I'm like, it's just a good time. Like while I'm waiting to go up, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna write. Like I just feel like I'm in this creative space. So I don't know. You may go to open mic and feel like that you can write more.
It's going, right?
Yes.
I mean, the first step is just going.
Yep.
And maybe even if we just go and
just chill.
Don't
and
even
get
go
the,
up there.
It
Just
sucks for
watch
me to go to open mic now. Anytime there's a comedian named Wally Milligan. Every time I go, it's like he always goes before me, and he's like, "Oh, and watch out, Michelle Cantu is here," and it fucking sucks. I'm like, guys, I'm here to work on my new shit too. Like, and then
now I have to be good.
Yeah, and even like the host, like I know that they're trying, like. They're trying to make me feel good, but they're like, oh, and the next comedian coming to the stage, like she's done the Laugh Factory. She's traveling all over the country. I'm like, bro, don't.
But can you offset that like at the beginning and be like, hey, give it up for how much this motherfucker talked about me. But guess what? I'm working on shit. You want to see my good shit?
Yeah.
Go to LOL Thursday night, some shit
For
like
sure.
that.
Yeah.
Because you got it now. You know, if they're going to be setting you up for that, you have to pivot kind of.
Yeah.
Because I'm a professional comedian. I've done this like over and over.
Just go up there and be like, hey guys.
What I'm talking about. I talked to Mike Shields once.
Mike Shields.
Have you seen that episode?
No.
Do you know Mike Shields?
Yeah, I'm not.
Is he
don't
black or is he
know
white?
him. Mike Shields.
The one that you know.
Black.
Okay.
Yeah, that's him. That's our. That's ours.
Oh, that's ours.
That's the one that. That's the one we own.
Dang. Okay, it wasn't a hard R.
Oh no, we do that. Yeah.
We're gentlemen.
Yeah,
Gentlemen.
Can you say the word gentleman one
Gentleman?
time? No, that's not loud enough.
But yeah, we own
Gentleman?
that. We own him.
There you go. That's a good soundbite. And whenever we say the N word, we'll just plug in the word gentleman there.
Who's your favorite comedian in town?
In town.
Not
like-
Mace.
I feel like if I don't say it's Mace, he's gonna be so
It's okay.
mad.
He's already depressed.
Mace is just gonna be smoking a cigarette, staring at you next time you're on.
with the fucking dudes ready.
Yeah.
These are brand new neckties. Get the fuck up.
He's gonna be like, I made her look like the best comedian in San Antonio, and she thinks I suck.
With his fucking cape and fucking back, fucking.
You know, he's like, I made her look like the best comedian ever. Hey, what the fuck?
So I'm just gonna go with the comedian that I do feel like I've
pity
never
one.
seen him.
Pity
No,
fuck.
no,
Oh, sorry.
I've never seen him bomb. I've seen him just crush it every time. King Quasi.
King Quasi.
King Quasi.
And I've been on
Good
shows
luck,
with him. I asked him
Queen
to do
Roxy.
my birthday show because I respect him so much, and it's Quasi with a K. KW.
I was going that way too.
Oh, actually, I thought it was a K.
Oh,
No,
shit.
that's him. That's him. King Quasito, that's him.
Is he from it?
Look at me.
I don't know if
he
he's
is
from
Dude, he
here.
looks exactly like MC
Stewart.
Hustle.
I'm like, you don't even see any pictures of him.
That's
Where
right
is he?
there, right? In
That's
the
not
middle?
him. That's
Oh,
Debo.
I thought the guy in the middle. That's not.
That's Nipsey Hussle.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't post anything? That's
Not
weird.
of himself.
But that's what I'm
See,
saying.
there's a lot of comedians that don't want to because sometimes they're like, when you're really good, I guess, like, because I've been doing this for a while, you don't want those good jokes to be out there because you're going to tell them.
Well, that's why, like, someone like Matt, I feel like Matt Rife,
Matt
right?
Rife,
Like,
yeah.
he's just posting
just
crowd
lets it
work,
out.
right? Like, you don't have to worry about stealing
That's
jokes
what
from
Andrew
him.
Schultz did when he was first starting, though.
That's what?
Andrew Schultz.
Andrew Schultz. I love Schultz.
His crowd work's amazing too. Have you ever seen him? Andrew Schultz. Oh my God. His crowd work's amazing. But then now during COVID, he started doing the fucking just this, like, he would say like, all right, turn your phone sideways. And he'd just do fucking funny shit about what's going on in the world of COVID. And he blew up doing that crowd
Oh,
work shit.
yes. Okay.
Dude, he's hilarious.
Schultz.
But who were we talking about before that?
King Quasi.
No, but
Bobby Pulido.
Bobby Pulido?
Wow.
Yeah. I think that's who we were
The
talking about.
Tejano singer?
Yeah, he's a comedian.
Tejano singer?
Isn't he the one that runs Upstage Comedy?
That's Bobby Smith?
Yeah, B. Smitty. Bobby Smith.
B. Smitty. B. Smitty. He's helping a lot of comedians, huh?
Yeah, he is.
That's good. But the scene seems to be like everybody against each other, dog eat dog.
Or is it like
No.
frats? Like different.
Well, they all love
cliques.
you, but you know,
No,
for the
they
others,
didn't. Oh, they didn't always. Not when I first started.
They
for
didn't
sure.
accept you? Because you were Mexican? Or because you were a woman?
No.
or because you were big.
What? Did you say because I'm big?
Did you just say that?
Bro, don't fat shame. Like, yes, you can fat
She
shame me.
gay shamed me
I did gay shame
several times.
Okay, I guess y'all are even.
Yeah. No.
Even I got more.
Doesn't feel good,
We're
does
just
it?
on the second hour. No, I'm kidding.
No, I think just because I just hit
'Cause
it
you're
so
funny.
hard. I hit it so hard, and like people, I think I got merch like 2 months in, and they were like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like I had merch
Wow.
at a show at my graduation showcase,
And you
from
were
Upstage,
selling it.
and I sold it.
Because it was your jokes on the merch. Nice.
And yeah, like there was a comedian that went up to me. He was like, "Hey, don't pull your merch out now." I was setting it up before the show. He said, "Because if you suck, they're not going to buy it." And I was like,
Okay.
I was like, thanks.
Well, if I don't pull it out,
I
they're
know.
not gonna buy it. Dumbass.
I was like, thanks for the tip. It was like, I'm sure he was coming from a place of like, I want to be helpful, but it was like,
Sure.
it was just super like, fuck you.
Right.
And it didn't matter. Like I sold
I want
out.
to know who these fucking
No,
gatekeepers are, and I want to.
know.
No, I don't. No, you don't have to tell
Leave them
us.
where they're at. Leave them where they're at. What is there a joke behind Big Chocha Energy?
Yeah, I do have a puffy taco joke.
Oh,
Yes.
Really? Is it out there, or do you save it
Is it out there in the cloud?
I think it actually might be
so you can tell it?
on Instagram from like last year. If you
Go to her
you would have to
reels.
go
But
to my
do you
reels.
do it
Do I do
every
what?
night? Like, are there people looking forward to hearing the Big Chocha Energy joke?
Yeah, I mean, so I have Big Chocha energy because I'm usually most of the time the only female on the lineup. So like one of my openers is like, hey, I know there's a lot of big dick energy like on the stage tonight. I'm like, but tonight it's about BCE. And then people are like, what's BCE? And then I say Big Chocha energy. And then I do like this ginormous pelvic thrust at the crowd. Or like I'll pick a guy and I'll single him out. And then I'll just start thrusting like
At
towards
him, not
at
on him?
Not on him.
Yeah, you don't want
at
to cheat on
him.
your husband again.
No. It's really hard for me not to.
I bet.
Because the bigger you get, the more opportunities there's gonna be.
Whoa! Can you not call our guest big? Jesus Christ!
No, I meant like status.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Because the bigger you get, what? How many
The more
followers?
opportunities you're gonna have at cheating on
Oh,
him.
this one. This is I
Are
do
you
Big
gonna
Chocha
jump at
energy
those
right here.
opportunities?
Are you gonna fuck everybody
This was
you meet?
me at the Laugh Factory.
like, what's her name? The Asian girl?
Ali Wong?
Ali Wong?
She's what? She fucks everybody she meets.
I hope so.
She does. I met her once.
I fucking hope she
And I
does.
never had a thing for Asians, but now I
'Cause
do.
it-
It's weird.
The day I meet her, I swear to God, boy.
She's amazing. No, because her last special, she was like, I don't fucking want to be married to this. I want to fuck other motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And then they got divorced like a couple months later. All right, that's her.
Listen, tonight is not about big dick energy. Except for you. Except for you, sweater vest. This is all about the ladies tonight. This is a loca night. I mean, I'll go loca on you later, okay? But no, it's not about big dick energy. It's about BCE. Y'all know what? She said, "Ooh." Y'all know what BCE is? Big chocha. A big chocha energy. Yeah. It's about the chocha tonight. That's why you got here early, so you can see the chocha in high definition. Stop. Are you getting it up here?
Stop the video. I'm getting hard.
Chocha.
Just kidding. Don't stop it.
I mean, you thought chingona was a food, so I knew I was gonna have to explain this shit to you, okay? Chocha, panocha, your lady biscuit now.
So yeah,
man, I want to be there live.
They loved it. That was at the Laugh Factory in Chicago.
Wow.
So they fucking loved it, and people were like, "Dude, you need." Because I had my shirt that was Heffa vibes, and I make a joke about like being a heifer, being a big bitch, because I fucking own that shit. And I was like, no, like
exactly. Fucking bastards.
Heffa being a lady
What are you
boss.
talking about?
I don't know. I'm drunk.
That's the hallucinogens.
But then they were like, dude, you gotta do.
Cut back to them being like, whoa, you got her big. What?
I don't know what.
But then people were like,
We
dude,
don't know
you
what
should
you're talking about
You
today.
should have a Big Chocha Energy shirt. There were like Big Chocha Energy stickers or something. And so
It's catchy.
yeah, this actually was designed, this Hulls guy, he redesigned the Spurs jerseys. So
Really? His name was Alejandro?
No. What? Hulls. If you look
Holes?
him up
His name is Holes?
I don't know what his actual name is. He's just the designer.
But that's his tag?
yeah.
On Instagram?
On Instagram, go to Hulls. Hulls.
But how do you spell that?
Holes like the movie?
Hulz.
Holes. Like he does it for the lols, but the holes.
But the Hulls.
See, I was looking up Becky G.
There.
And,
Hulls
and
design.
AJ.
And AJ. Well, yeah. Wait, what?
Look, see? There he
Is that
is.
the BFR? Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Yep.
He designs all these?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, dude.
And he did my puffy taco. He did the shirt.
Merch guy.
On it.
Tag him. Are
Yeah,
you?
Rich.
Are you though?
Yeah.
Go
Okay, I
go
hope
hit
so.
him up, Rich.
Not in the.
You know, because like
I'm not allowed to take my phone.
When
out,
they
dickhead.
mentioned Michelle Cantu on the other podcast, I got right on it.
But that's before we had a Jamie.
That's true.
Hi, Jamie.
Do you get nervous?
Yes.
Are you
yeah.
single?
Every time.
How do you?
I don't know if I'm gonna be married after this shit airs, but
That's the plan.
That is
We're trying to get somebody divorced.
and fired
Yeah, from this pod.
and like to get me married,
Untoxified.
and we're well on.
It's basically a role reversal thing that we're all trying to do.
But if you get into divorce, cool.
Yeah, it's all right. It'll work out.
Yeah, so like, how are you gonna?
Sounds like you do well.
Yeah. Wow. Well,
Well,
really? I don't know. That's fucked up, dude. I got your back, Michelle.
sounds like you do very well for
I
you.
know.
Jesus.
Don't worry, he's not on his meds
Oh
today
shit.
because he doesn't go to the doctor.
Bet you don't speed date.
Have you ever speed dated?
I bet you don't speed date.
Have you ever gone on Tinder?
No.
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 I missed all the dating apps.
Really?
You miss him?
You missed
No.
it?
She doesn't have to. She's a comedian now. She just waits after the show and we're like, come on.
Who wants
How do you
this
get
Georgia?
through
Who
the
wants to
nervousness
speak
though?
Georgia
Do you
energy?
it just turns off when the mic gets in your hand, or
For sure.
do you have a routine?
The joke books are like a security blanket. I just hold them and flip through them. I'm not honestly even like really looking at them.
Mm-hmm.
I just need like the motion of like knowing that they're with me.
Oh, okay.
A lot of comedians have like a pre-show ritual. That's
Yeah.
mine. Like some people are like, I gotta get high or I gotta drink or I
Do you
gotta
smoke
something.
weed?
Occasionally. You haven't said anything during this podcast.
I haven't.
He
said
doesn't
anything,
ever.
but yeah,
Him.
no.
Yeah.
He hasn't said anything
What
that
about
I feel
us?
like.
Yeah.
I feel like you would make our fat employees uncomfortable. You're a fat shamer.
Yeah,
so-
you are a fat shamer, dude. You need to get over that.
That is true. You know why I became a fat shamer?
Because your brother is fucking
No,
humongous.
because I always got.
Aw.
I've always been skinny shamed, right? And nobody talks about skinny shaming, right? At all.
No, so
Right?
you're absolutely
anybody
right.
talk about
You're
it?
absolutely right because
Yeah.
I did a joke. Where I called someone skinny.
Right.
And she hated it.
Yeah, we do.
And I meant it like I was like, oh, like
as a compliment.
As a compliment.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, like
it's
you're
not
so
a
beautiful and
compliment.
skinny.
It's condescending.
And she hated it.
I was gonna call you a word.
You're gonna call me a whore?
No.
Wait, what were you
That's not a fat joke. No, but she hated it. And did she walk out? What happened?
She hated it. She just
my girlfriend.
Oh my God. No, she came up to me and she told me, she was like, I just want you to know, like, when you call me skinny, it doesn't make me feel good. Like, you should not say that.
Did you joke about anybody else's appearance that night for other reasons?
Mm-hmm.
Did they come up to you and say anything? Mm-mm. Yeah, so it just depends on the person, right?
Yeah, I'm starting to think skinny people are just a bunch of pussies. You know
Not
what I'm
really.
saying?
Well, yeah, I did lose on arm wrestling last night, but you did not play me. I held in there though for a little bit. But yeah, that was the thing.
How was he beating
I'm not
everybody?
purposely fat. I'm just being funny, right? I'm trying to just be funny, right? Because I know that y'all can take it. I hope that you can take it. I think Michelle Cantu
she
commit
could
suicide
take it.
after being on the BFR podcast. We're taking lives and names, baby. Let's go.
I mean,
Husband
we've already
breaks out
established
into
you are
a
taking lives.
What happened? I was a train wreck. What did it say?
I said we've already established you're taking lives.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
That was a callback.
I said Michelle Cantu dies of suicide. Husband dies immediately after with a seizure.
Oh no!
But Rich decided to tell his shitty shit over it.
I know. There's a fucking train wreck in my ear. I was like, where was I going?
Oh, so he does step on all of y'all's jokes all the time.
If he doesn't step on our jokes, he steps on the set and almost breaks it fucking down. God damn.
I make it compact on purpose so he doesn't move very much, but when he moves mountains.
I literally got here. He's like, just sit down right there. I was like, what?
Yeah, you feel the rumbling.
Don't move.
Yeah. Sit the fuck down. If you want to stay on this podcast, sit down. No, because like I would always get the questions like, because I'm picky. I'm super picky as an eater. So, and it's always the big person that's like, what do you eat? What do you like? And so then I would be like, what don't you like? What? And then, so one time I would go to trivia night and there was this one guy who every fucking time I would order, he would make a comment about what I'm ordering. And I'm like, I'm not paying attention to what y'all are ordering.
Yeah.
Even though it's 2 meals, I'm not paying attention to that shit. Right. But so he says, so Bean, what do you like? And I'm like, whatever his name was. Yeah. What don't you like?
Yeah.
And all my friends at the table were like, bro. And I was like, what? And they were like, dude, you're just gonna fat shame him like that? I'm like, hold on. I changed one word in the question that was asked. One fucking word, guys. And they're like, yeah, but come on, dude, you're skinny. And I'm like, you don't think that I don't feel fucking bad about that? Like, I can't gain weight. I'm picky, but I eat a lot. I just have a fucking metabolism and I exercise.
And you throw up after meals.
And that too. But see, I don't feel great about that either. But you know how I throw up? I put a dick into my throat and it helps me gag.
There goes Sam.
Dick and throat. 2 hours and 21 minutes. And so,
but that's what a comedy peer had said to me. She was like, well, maybe she took offense because maybe she is like anorexic or bulimic, or you don't know like her story or whatever.
Yeah.
Then I had talked to another comedian and they were like, listen, like you're going to offend.
Yeah.
If you start doing comedy from a lens of like, I'm afraid of who I'm going to offend, then you're not.
You got to quit.
Yeah. So you have to maybe change like the way that you do things or think about like, how could you still do that joke and maybe not like punch down so hard.
Was
or
that
you could
Mike
also
Shields?
just be yourself. You know, you could also just be yourself, and whoever likes it, likes it. Whoever doesn't. If you're funny, like I feel like if you're undeniably funny, you're undeniably funny. They're gonna laugh. And you're gonna turn some people off, but you're still yourself. You're not gonna compromise yourself for who that is. And you can tweak it and you can, fine tune it. But by the same token, you can't compromise who you are. And that's what I was trying to get at. Dude, I feel bad about that. But still, like, if you're just joking about it, if you're just doing it from a joking standpoint and not being, what do you eat? Like, trying to call out that fact. Like, that, you were being an asshole, right? I was making a joke and you were looking at me like I'm the asshole when you didn't realize I'm holding a fucking mirror up to you.
Yeah.
That's all I'm doing. But I can laugh at it. I can laugh at the skinny shit and I can laugh at the fat shit. And that's why my nickname is Bean, right? But it's Beaner is what it started as. all my friends would call me Beaner because I used to have a mustache, like a porn stash for like the longest time. And so one of my friends was like, dude, when I first met you, I didn't even think you spoke English, bro. So for a while, he wouldn't even talk to me. He would just be quiet because he didn't think I spoke English because I was a quiet guy. So they started calling me Beaner. And then I started getting white friends and they were like, I can't call you Beaner. The bar. And one time one guy did, he was like, I walked into the bar, he's like, Beaner! And he almost got beat up. I was like, all right, call me Bean, bro. And so now it's Bean.
Oh,
And I'm
now
gay.
I know your origin story.
Origin.
Your origin story.
You also got
My
bit by a
orangutan
spider.
story. I got bit by a spider one time.
Yeah.
And he lost all this weight and he stayed that way.
It was a rainbow spider though, and it made me gay. Now I just...
Those are dicks.
Oh my God. That's not a web. Any questions you have for us, Michelle?
No, none.
No questions? Wow.
I asked them all up front.
Yeah,
I wanted
you
to know.
did.
I wanted to know what the FR was. I wanted to know what your theme was.
It's also
Like,
being fucking real.
Yeah. We used to be called the And Now We're Here
Now We're Here.
podcast. It was...
Oh yeah, I did want to know
remember
that.
that?
Why did you
Oh.
guys switch? Why the big switch?
Yes, it was rhymes with switch.
The snitch.
Rich.
Oh,
Oh.
Rich. Oh.
I thought it was snitch.
We're like, bitch, snitch.
So we were, 12 episodes in?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
10. No,
10.
we were on our 10th
We were 10.
episode.
We
We
had
were
10.
about to drop our 10th episode, or we just dropped it. One of those. And we get a chat from him because we're all in the group chat. He's like, guys, well, it looks like my podcast days are over. I just got my HR case. And we're like, whoa. And I thought I was going to be
Your
the
people
one.
came down on me.
What did
Yeah.
you do?
I did a podcast with him.
So he said homophobic and
Apparently, I
racist.
said homophobic, racist, and misogynistic things.
Right. And was the guy where we were just like, we were worse than we are. And that previous podcast, he would be like, guys, we can't put that out. And we're like, shut the fuck up, Rich. We're putting it out. And he
Literally, they
gets
would say
reported.
things and I'd be like this.
And he got reported.
Yeah. He never actually said anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they call him into HR.
Yeah.
And they're like, we downloaded all of y'all's episodes and we're going through all of them, the transcripts of them. So if you read the transcripts and you're not watching the videos of us joking,
Right.
you just see the transcript of an N-word being dropped and an N-word being dropped.
Another one for me.
And an F-word being dropped for gay people.
Did you get let go?
No.
No, we thought he was. So we were like, fuck, kill the channel. Like take everything down. No, we were like that. He was like, no, it's already out there. And like, shut the fuck up. Like, take it down.
Oh, they were willing
So
to
we
do
took
that
it
for
down.
you.
Yeah. And then so he.
God, I thought they
he was
hated
like,
you because they treat you like shit.
No,
That's when
That's
the treating
endearment.
treating him like shit went to the next level because
Yeah.
of that.
If I'm treating you super nice, you got a problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a problem.
I think that's just.
That's
the-
why I had to call you
I should
big.
be- that's right.
Yeah, I had to drop it because I'm like, I haven't been mean to her
That's
once in this fucking episode.
Yeah.
This is weird. It's
Your
gonna-
family now.
Now it feels good.
Yeah, get ready. Yeah, so it took a while, right?
Yeah, it took like
Took a
a
fucking
month and
long
a
time.
half.
Right.
Oh, the
get-
investigation.
Yeah. So he took a good 3 weeks off of the podcast. We were still cranking out a couple of episodes, but then it got close to where he was like, I don't think anything's going to happen with this. But, and he was like, let's just start putting the episodes back up. And
So
I
they
was
never
like,
followed up with you and like closed out your case?
Oh no,
did.
that's
Yeah.
followed up. Yeah, it's
Oh, okay.
I think what's episode 2 on the new channel is I talk about them closing it out.
yeah.
Okay, so I
and
have
now
to
we're
watch
back episode. It's just the three of us and we talk about the
Well, I'm
whole
just
thing.
curious. Like, what did they say? Like, do you guys have anything like a disclaimer that says like these thoughts
do.
are our own and do not reflect like any
Yeah.
other entity? Well, yeah. So,
Well, yeah, I think that podcast, or one of the podcasts prior to, we talked about that, and I was like, we have to put something up because if our jobs look at it, they need to know
Yep.
that we're doing this for comedic purposes. Some of it's satire, some of it could be made up.
Yep.
You know, and if we put that out there that way, because truly some of it is just that, and
Yeah.
we're just trying to be funny, trying to get people to laugh. We're not going to go up to gay people and black people and be like, you know, negative. We're just going to be they're human. We put that disclaimer up there, so maybe that helped. But they just basically.
It basically said we didn't find that you did anything wrong.
Yeah.
And you're good to go. I'm like, all right, cool.
And the thing was that he didn't, right? But if they
Yeah.
would have reported him, and that's the thing, like he works the same place.
Y'all
And
work at the same place?
And they know. They were like, who's the little guy? I don't work there.
They
so wait, they didn't
No, because they didn't report him. Nobody reported him.
So somebody at work does not like you.
Yeah.
Who is watching and wanted to report it. Because you know that
and we've talked about who I think it may be.
No shade. It's not like you guys have like a ton of followers or views. I'm just saying like it's somebody who like has something against you.
We've also never bombed on stage.
I know. I can imagine.
We have had some shitty podcasts though.
Yeah, no, that's what it came down to. Is like, oh, it sounds like a personal vendetta. But my thing was, hey man, they already have that channel. So anything else we put out, even though they're not following it, if they care to drop in at some point, if there's anything sketchy that anybody says, especially you, perhaps they can use it. Let's just abandon the channel. Let's rebrand. We became the BFR podcast before we were And Now We're Here, which was a cooler name, but this is better for branding because it's it's an acronym, you know, makes it better for branding. And we fine tuned it. I mean, we got better compared to what it used to be. Yeah, I don't know, unless we're not good at all. I don't know. I think we're good. I like it.
69 people think we are.
What's a good number between 68 and 70, baby?
So who made the shirt?
I made the design.
He designed
the
it.
logo.
And I actually had the main.
He did one thing for our podcast.
Yeah.
2 things. I've had T-shirts made.
Oh yeah, you did get us rebranded.
Yeah, so that's what I was gonna say. These next shirts better be fucking gold.
Oh, they're gonna be red.
Red shirts. Like Emmy gold.
Yeah.
Like 2 Emmy gold.
Yes.
Oh.
He's pulling gold for us.
It's gonna be.
I just do what I do. Naturally,
it's gonna be the round logo with the red.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. But Michelle, thank you for coming here today.
We can't wait for the Michelle Cantu bump.
Oh yeah.
Bumper.
How many followers does she have?
No, like bare. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm just.
She's like, I'm not even gonna put you.
Do better,
you guys.
I know.
Oh shit! And she's following just 600 less than that.
See,
don't follow back, guys.
Oh
When
look,
they follow us. No, not her, not you. But I'm talking about when we get followers. Don't follow back. Don't just let them go. Be fast.
Can you go check my followers? How many followers do I have?
I'm almost at 2K. I'm really excited to be.
Dude, my girlfriend will blow all y'all out the water. Oh shit! It's neck and neck. Never mind. We get the flaws bump.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't need you, Michelle. Just kidding. We want to have comedians from San Antonio on over.
Great comedians, man. The fucking great comedians.
I'll even have terrible comedians like Mace. I'll have them on all day.
I should not have laughed so hard.
Damn, she did laugh very hard.
Like, damn, it wasn't that funny.
Mace is just 2 hours and 30 some odd minutes.
Again at the next Michelle comes to.
I fucking hate her.
He's gonna be mad. He's gonna be like, I can't believe you said quasi. You didn't say me.
No, he's insane in suicide note. You left me hanging.
There are so many great comedians in the local scene.
We need the list.
I have seen Mace crush it as well. So Mace is also.
Who should we bring on next?
If you,
I think you should bring Tiger. I think you should bring Quasi. I think Quasi's amazing.
King Quasi.
I think you should bring Quasi. I mean, there's so many people.
Yeah, let them know about us. Because we'll be reaching out to them. You know what I mean?
His name is Tiger.
That's a stage name. I don't know.
Tiger Ruiz.
I don't know what his real name is. I don't think I've heard. I've heard it once, but I can't remember.
That's him.
Alejandro.
I mean, you never know too.
I don't know.
I feel like that's what it is, though. It's
we got
like that.
We had 2 Alejandros back to back, and that's my son's name. Haha.
Oh, that's
a coincidence. Gleto too, man. We need to get Gleto on here. That'd be fucking cool.
He would not.
We might be too inappropriate though.
Yeah,
right?
That's what I'm saying. He would not.
We don't want him on.
He's a very clean comedian.
I don't even like Gleto. I don't think he's funny.
We can show him the God's word.
No, just kidding.
We can
but we could still. Yeah, we can make it serious.
Exactly.
We did.
That's the thing. Like that's why. Like you watch the Alejandro episode, watch the Chip episode, and you see the versatility, and say, "Okay, cool. If you want,
why couldn't we have done that episode?
You could have just told us.
Oh, you wanted to do it like that? Because we can cut it right now.
All right.
So we have Michelle Cantu here.
Dump
so
the
let me
footage.
tell you, how long have you lived in San Antonio? What do you think? It's the best part of. Do you like the Enchilada Library?
Wow.
What do you think about that? Do you have any trauma you want to talk about?
So you're saying that you were super fake on those episodes?
No, not really. No, I mean, but we just weren't like the
we held back
shit
because he's part of a missionary.
I'll think of it as Donald Trump mode. We go in Donald Trump mode, the grab by the pussy. Like you can say that, and if you say that over and over and over, the reason why Donald Trump can't get nailed down is because of how much shit he puts out. You can't just stick one thing to him, and he doesn't stop when you call him out, right? Everybody called him out for grab him by the pussy, and he's like, so what? I said grab him by the pussy. Yeah, I said it. What? I called Rosie O'Donnell fat the next day, and they're like, fuck, he called her fat. Now he's a fat shamer. And then the next day he's fucking calling Hillary Clinton a killer, right? So he just hits him and hits him and hits him, and they're like, we don't know what to do. He won't stop. When most people, they get called out and they're like, oh, we got to stop now. And then we're like, no, we just got to rebrand and we'll keep going.
I think, dude, we just have a good sense of our guests. Like, if we know it's a comedian, we know we can kind of be more woo, as they say in the industry.
Oh, is that what they say in the industry?
Who the fuck do you know in the industry?
Yeah. Rich, I really appreciate your answers. Really.
At least somebody fucking does.
What the fuck is up with this? What are you putting in their drinks? We didn't even give her a drink. What are you doing?
She had some water when she got here, so we kind of.
This is so weird.
This is fucking weird, dude.
Well, I mean,
after Mercury was finished fucking retrograding,
after Mercury did finish retrograding,
it's like everybody was. Let's all suck Rich's fucking dick.
Rich,
he does nothing for this podcast. Let's suck his dick.
He doesn't do anything.
No,
I've been saying it.
It goes back.
Let's cuff fucking Rich's balls.
It goes back to retrograde in August or April?
From August 23rd to September 14th.
Well, I can't fucking wait. So this shit could get back in order and Rich could stop getting sucked up by our guests.
Yes.
No, Rich, you're an angel. Like, I feel like you make this whole
Hold on, but let's get to, like, how many pounds have you lost? Carry the 4.
0.
We have a fitness trader coming on in a couple of weeks.
Oh, that's gonna be amazing.
That's
Who is it? Who is it?
I don't even care.
Marcus Wallace.
But we're gonna
he's gonna take Rich out.
We're gonna
to the
kill Rich.
track.
It's gonna be attempted murder.
Yeah.
And we're gonna record it, and we're gonna be calling him a fat fuck and throwing him Topo Chico Cantu. We're gonna
Are you gonna make Rich weigh himself on the
before?
podcast?
No, so
not for the
he
pod,
should be losing weight right now. We have a bet going on. That's
once I lose 50 pounds, he gets on Adderall.
I have to go to a doctor for the first time in my life and tell him that
First time in your life
it's not the first time in my life.
As an adult.
as an adult.
It's not true. I had COVID. Like
Since the concussion.
no,
He didn't go. Oh yeah.
He didn't.
I had felt like a broken rib for 2-3 weeks straight, and I was like, I gotta go to the doctor now.
That's why you need to get some fat on you, bro.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Call him skinny. See what happens.
Yeah,
You skinny bitch.
You ever try to get any fat off of you?
Yes, I have.
You just change one word around and fucking fixes everything, bro.
That's really fucked up, Bean.
Wow, how can you fat shame him like that?
How dare you?
Yeah, you motherfucker.
Know your audience, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man, I got canceled by my own co-host. This is great.
This dude fat shames every fucking week.
One last question.
Okay.
Oh well. What's your favorite sexual position?
Oh, from behind is the best.
From behind is the best.
It's the best.
On him or on you?
Oh. Have you ever pegged your husband? No, you haven't even done his butt.
What?
Would you do
Yeah,
it if you wanted him to?
If he asked me to, if Rudy asked,
You would do anything he asked.
anything he would ask.
Would you call him gay if he did?
If he wanted me to.
No. If you wanted you to fuck him in the ass, would you be like, you gay?
No.
Or
Honey, he should say, honey, you're gay. Honey, you're gay.
honey, you're gay.
She'd be like, babe,
It's
you
babe.
might be gay.
Damn, did your wife say that you might be gay after that?
No, she's never pegged me.
Never pegged you?
No.
She won't even let him near the ass.
Oh, that wasn't your wife then.
Yeah, you should.
There's a story that you told
No.
about taking it.
That wasn't him.
Oh,
That was Steve.
that was.
What is this? Is this like the infidelity podcast?
I'm like, what's happening here?
Yeah, his wife thinks he's cheating on him. I mean, her.
Same thing.
Whatever that is.
Same difference.
Your wife thinks you're cheating on her, right? Let's get into that.
Wait, when did
Because
this happen?
that girl's keys that she found in your car, right?
Oh,
she found a girl's keys in your car, right?
She's like, whose fucking keys are these?
Yeah.
They were his.
Why did she think there were a girl's keys?
Right. Why would she?
Because my
think
lip
that?
gloss was on
Right?
there.
And your mace. And your mace.
Yeah, my mace.
It's actually a picture of Mace. It's a little.
A little lip smacker's heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're his house keys, and they're on a Louis Vuitton, right? It was a Louis Vuitton.
So basically, he covered for him.
Yeah.
And he said that. I'm like, why would your wife think you're cheating on her?
I know.
Like, what?
With all of our fucking guests, bro. You haven't seen what's going on lately?
Yeah, that is true.
4 or 5 of them have pretty much wanted to fuck him.
They feel bad for you. They're watching our podcast. That's what's happening.
Dude, it's working. We're going to keep doing this.
See? We're gonna keep
treating you more like shit so you could get a divorce.
It feels like shit in the short run. In the long run, it's paying off. She's going to cheat on her husband tonight.
With George Lopez.
I mean, that's what they all say. What do you think about that George Lopez, Ralph Barbosa thing? Like, tenured comedian, and he's on a podcast. He's doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
Just being off the cuff.
I think it's hard. I think it's hard because he's been doing it so long, and it was different. It was a different environment, and I don't know that there were a lot of opportunities for a Latino comedian when George Lopez was coming up, and you know how it's like, hey, like let's make space at the table, which I agree. Like when Steve Trevino was like, no, like I want to give this guy a shot. I agree with that 100%.
Right. Yeah,
but I think it's hard to hold him. Maybe not hard to hold him accountable, but I think people forget what it was like when he was starting out. And it's like, give that guy some grace.
Yeah. And there wasn't social media. You know what I mean? Like it's so easy to become a sensation right now with lack of experience. And he's like, I put in 30 years. That's involuntarily, that's what he was saying was, but who the fuck is that? I put in 30 years. I've heard of fucking countless comedians. And I don't think he was saying it to dismiss who Barbosa was. I think he's just like, hey, bro, like, come on, and trying to be funny at the same time. And it wasn't hitting.
And it just came off as fucked up.
It came off as douchebaggery, but at the same
that's the
time,
host also. Like the host leaned into it being, if they were like, like laughed at him, like, they would have been a different.
Yeah, like you're right. But who the fuck is Barbosa? Move on. But to see what he did for Bryce, it's like he is helping people out.
And that's so I feel like maybe he doesn't realize like what he's doing, but he does create opportunities for people, even if he doesn't maybe think he's doing that.
Or not the people that other people want him to create the opportunities for.
Facts. Yeah. Well, Michelle, it's been fucking pleasure having you. You are on the way, all the way up. As soon as you get that social media thing going, I promise you're going to fucking go to the moon.
Yeah, when you figure it out, let us know some tips.
Yeah.
When you figure out your algorithms, bitch.
Because I think that's all you're missing because you're fucking hilarious. Thanks. And you're just missing that one person to see you. And
we can tell that people love you already.
Okay, so you were asking me about my upcoming shows.
All right.
Yes. So June 1st, I'm at Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club. June 4th, I'm in Corpus for a Pride show. June 8th, I'm in Oklahoma. June 9th, I'm in Dallas. So that's just what's coming up in the next
month and a half.
Yep.
A month.
The next few weeks.
How important are you that you couldn't even remember that you're going to be in Oklahoma, in Dallas, and other fucking cities to do shows?
Very pretentious of you, Michelle.
No, it's very humble of you.
No, she also has never bombed.
She's like, I have so many shows lined up, I can't remember.
It would be great if she got to Oklahoma and that's where she bombed.
Is it in Oklahoma City?
I hope not.
Is it in Oklahoma City?
No.
Because you better record it and be like, this is Oklahoma City bombing. Here, guys. That's what he was going for. I had to explain
it. Stole your thunder.
Yeah.
No, he had to explain it for the dumb people.
Thunder, Oklahoma City Thunder.
Oh my gosh.
It all ties in together. Pew.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's sad. It's bad.